Welcome to Pantelis Live on another Sunday, an ugly Sunday. It's raining here. It's gloomy all day, gloomy like Poseidon's soul. Why did Homer retract his message? Nobody knows. Now it turned into a thumbs up. It was, I believe, a male symbol before, and he retracted it and now put a thumbs up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with none other than the bruiser of souls, the testicle kicker, Poseidon.
Hello, hello.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you're doing that again? Are we doing that again, Poseidon?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Mostly ladies, really.
Or Gender X nowadays.
Gender X.
But I doubt they'd be in the chat.
No.
They were too busy protesting.
All right, he had nothing to fucking say. He had nothing to say. So, they're protesting.
No, they were.
No, they weren't. You know that was communist, that was Antifa. Why do you have to...
Well, they're not really protesting, but we're having a march.
Remember, guys, when you don't have anything to say, make stuff up. Seems to be the motto here. All right, well, my agitation level right now is an 8 out of 10 already with Poseidon.
What?
And we've been, doing this for a minute and a half now. So
I didn't really say
let's see how long it takes for me to kick him out and do the rest of the show myself today. Flat Cat in the chat, welcome. Antoinette, welcome. Ray Miller, God damn it, Ray. Welcome back. Haven't seen Ray Miller in a while. I believe Ray's been busy down there in the mighty state of Florida. So me and Poseidon went to Ottawa yesterday. So I could do, hey Fred, so I could do a gig at a bar and grill, Poseidon, which I was very upset about when I got there. I said, why is this a bar and grill? But to their credit, it actually went well.
Yeah.
They fucking turned the lights off.
It was a good show.
Yeah, it actually turned into a goddamn good show. So, you know how they say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover? Maybe I should stop judging books by their cover, right?
Except for me. You should judge me by my book, by my exterior.
What? Nobody, it's not your exterior that people judge you by. It's by the stupid shit you say. It's 100% your interior. Your garbage interior is what people judge you by. You think people judge you because of your looks? Is that what you think it is? No, you donkey. This is the shit that comes out of you. People are willing.
Plenty of it.
People are willing to give up the exterior. They're like, it's fine. I'll look past that. But not your interior. No, dude, what comes out of you? God damn it.
I'm ugly in and out.
Yeah, so at least he's consistent. At least Poseidon is a consistent gentleman. Is that a picture of Solid Snake? No, that is a picture of Big Boss. But you were close, Fred. You were very close. Technically, it's a clone. Solid Snake is a clone of this guy. But yeah, the Big Boss himself. So me and Poseidon did that. We drove to Ottawa 2.5 hours, I guess, and then back, same, for the gig. There's no reason to stay there. And then next Saturday, I'll be in Quebec City. For those of you who don't have tickets left, I think there's a couple of tickets left, so you just go on my website or wherever the event is on Facebook. You can collect your Eventbrite tickets from there. Quebec City next Saturday. And then on Thursday, November 1st, tickets go on sale for Sherbrooke, I believe. Yeah, tickets go on sale on November 1st, 1 a.m., I think.
Nice.
Yeah. And you got time. I think it's in March.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're selling tickets beforehand. Give people time. Maybe they'll get them as Christmas gifts. Who knows, Poseidon? Who knows?
You never know.
You never know. So we went to Ottawa. Fuck, man. I don't know how road comics do, like, not going home. Just go from one state to the next. Like, let's say you have a house and you live in LA, and then just do the road for a year, so they're not home for like 10 months. I don't know how the fuck you do that. I hate that shit.
I don't know how they do that either.
Yeah.
Like sleeping from motel to motel.
I don't like that. I like being home.
Yeah.
You like home, Poseidon?
I love home.
Yeah, you were tired yesterday too. You're like, because at first he's like, road trip, we're going on a road trip. And then he regretted as we come back. He's like, you know what? I'm not a road trip kind of guy.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's
not.
true. No.
I think it takes a certain type of people that want to live out of their suitcase forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray, he's my road muscle. He comes on the road with me. He provides the muscle. Well, in Quebec City, he's going to be with me next week. Emile Coury is going to open up for me, and he's gonna do the door. So he's gonna
Make sure nobody has
Flat Cat. Yeah, I do with my dog too. Let's see. Pantelis is better than me. For sure, but not Poseidon. No, Poseidon's not better than you. The tour is Pantelis is better than you. It's definitely not Poseidon. The upcoming tour is going to be Poseidon is not better than anyone. It's like Pantelis presents, you're better than Poseidon. It's going to be a brand new tour. So my 9/11 joke didn't go over well yesterday.
No, it didn't.
That was the only time I lost the crowd, and then I had to win him back.
Yeah.
They actually got upset at that.
Yeah.
Like, we're not siding with terrorists.
Yeah.
You should for the sake of the goddamn joke, all right? It's fucking...
They got really, like, it was going so well, and then you said that, I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, but I won him back. I won
Of
him back. I'm a
course you
goddamn
did.
professional.
Because you're Pantelis, bro.
Is that why? Yeah. All right, Poseidon.
If you were anybody else, maybe you would have won him over.
I'm a Slim Shady of stand-up comedy.
I said that last night.
Yeah, that's what he said while we're driving. He's like, bro, you know something? You're the Slim Shady of...
Well, because we were listening to Eminem, and the shit he was saying in one of his tracks. I'm like,
Yeah.
you got me thinking. I'm like, fuck.
You know what I showed him yesterday that he didn't know? You guys remember the Insane Clown Posse? You guys remember that band? He didn't know. Poseidon never heard of them before. So I was trying to educate him on the whole Juggalo thing, like what the Insane Clown Posse is. And then I let him know that song that they have, Miracles, where they think that regular things are miracles, right? When they're like, fucking trees, bro, magic. You know, everything is magic. You know that Miracle song that it made you listen to yesterday? And then Poseidon thought that it was a parody, that song. I was like, that's not a parody. Actually, SNL made the best parody of it. I made him listen to it after, but it's really not a song. The actual adults are talking about how they're like, you know, how magical fucking the world is and how this stuff, science can't explain it. Scientists are always lying to you. They don't know what the fuck water is. And then at one point, he's like, magnets, how do they work?
No, but the chorus was hilarious. Fucking magnets. I was dying.
Fucking magnets.
Bro, I was dying.
I was like, yeah. Okay. These are real adults.
It's too much, bro.
Yeah.
It was too much.
Like, I understand you finding everything magical. That's great. You know, life, the world, it is kind of magical. But for you to be like, scientists are lying to us. Scientists are lying to us. What the fuck's a magnet, bro? That's clearly magic. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. You should not be talking in public. This shouldn't be happening right now.
God.
Oh, so I saw Midsummer. I watched it a couple nights ago. That is a fucked up movie. It's from the same person that brought Hereditary. Somebody in the chat told me. Somebody in the chat had told me I should watch Midsummer, so that's why I did it. I rented it for $5 on the YouTube videos. And I enjoyed myself in the sense that it was a good movie. You know, it does its job. Very creepy. Also, it fucks with you. And nothing supernatural, by the way. I know that Hereditary, everyone's expecting something. There was nothing supernatural about this movie.
Interesting.
Yeah, but it's fucked up. What's up, Marco? What's up, Dave? Yeah, so Midsummer, and also Midsummer, made me realize why you should not listen to Greta Thunberg. You can't trust these Swedes, bro. You know what happens when you give these Swedes power? Midsummer. That's what happens. Very creepy.
Christ.
Yeah, culty. Very, very culty. It makes you feel uneasy.
I tried watching Hereditary.
Hereditary? Hereditary?
I have a hard time with words, sir. Yeah, I couldn't watch more than 10 minutes. It made me very uncomfortable.
Are you watching alone?
Huh?
Alone in your apartment?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Very uncomfortable. I was like, no.
and the movies, I didn't even like. In the theaters, halfway, I was like, I want to leave. And this was before, because until the halfway mark, it doesn't get scary. Until the halfway mark, it just makes you feel shitty and uneasy. And it made me feel so shitty. I was like, why am I watching this? This made me feel like garbage.
Yeah.
I was going to leave, but then I stayed.
It's crazy. It's crazy that we watch these movies. Like,
Because we want to feel something.
No, but we want to feel alive.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But like, it's strange. You know what I mean? To feel fear, like you go to watch a horror
Well, no,
movie.
that's why we go on roller coasters, right?
No,
The thrill of it all.
the thrill of
That's why we murder trespassers and bury the bodies, right? It's just a thrill.
exactly.
Right? Am I going to get caught? You're never finding those bodies. Hi, Pantelis and Poseidon from New Jersey. Have you heard Jesus is King? Yeah, your thoughts. Is that a movie, sir? I have not heard of this film that you speak of, Jesus is King. Is it a documentary, a mockumentary? What is it? We're talking about movies, and then Jesus is King came in. So Eric, I don't know if you're really from Jersey. Oh, Kanye West's new album. I have not. Is it any good?
Did it drop?
He says it did.
I didn't hear it.
No, I haven't seen Living with Yourself, but I keep seeing it on my Netflix queue. Is it good? Jesus King is actually great, he says. And if you're from Jersey, you like the Devils. Are you a Devils fan, Eric? You write that in the chat. You let me know. Let's see. Poseidon, did you watch? No, I haven't seen. Is the Paul Rudd movie any good?
What movie?
Fred says it was good. Living with Yourself. It's on Netflix. It's on the flicks.
What's it about?
It's about living with yourself.
I am living with myself.
Dave says, yeah, I heard it. I dropped it in the trash. Fuck Kanye and his ego.
Jesus Christ.
Living with Yourself is really good. Oh, and it's not a movie. It's a show. Oh, all right.
But what's it about?
I'll check it out. Don't care for any Devils, but believe that's our culture. I like the New Jersey Devils. That's my hockey team.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're doing. They have the 0. They can't play D this year. It's not even D. It's goaltending. I think it's shit. Hola, Simon. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Anyways, I don't want to talk about hockey too much. Oh, there's SB in the chat. No BS with SB. We got Sebastian Burgo in the chat. He's there yelling.
You're already agitated with soccer.
Yeah, my team lost today, and they didn't even play well. That's what bothers me. It's just there's such a shitty fucking game, and it was a big piss off there. But at least it wasn't a controversial loss.
Yeah.
The refs didn't give that game away.
No.
The team didn't play well.
Yeah. It was crazy, bro. Like with the flares and shit, all the time, bro. You couldn't see like how did players play, bro? Like,
You're just dumb, because the camera is on top of the stadium, and the smoke travels up.
Oh.
So the smoke is in front of the camera. That's why you can't see well. But on the pitch when they're playing, they can see each other. They're not seeing through the cameras, right? They're seeing through their own fucking eyes. You realize that, right?
yeah,
I don't think you do.
I do. I just realized what a stupid thing I said.
Sebastian, when do you start your YouTube video games? I don't know what that means, Seb. I don't know what the fuck that means.
YouTube video games.
What are YouTube video games?
Apparently, Google is dropping a console. Speaking of video games,
Google Stadia?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's been announced for months.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
No?
No.
It's just a streaming thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, Guido, I do want fucking coffee.
but what are they? How's it gonna work? I'm curious.
Guido, bring coffee.
How did you read up on it or?
No, I don't care. I don't care, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, I'll get whatever I get, if I get.
Besides, just fucking Steam, bro.
I hope Gigi's on the way. I don't know if Guido's lying, but I told him he always has an open invite on Sundays.
Do you remember the big fail that was the Steam consoles?
No.
You don't remember that?
See, look, Google Stadia. Oh, Twitch. Yeah, that's Twitch. That's not on YouTube. No BS. I already started my Twitch channel.
Steam tried to make consoles and a controller. They had that weird controller where it was instead of like an analog stick, they tried to replicate the mouse feel on a controller, and it was a sensor, like a touchpad sensor, and it worked like that.
Welcome, Caroline.
So it was like you know when you play a video game on your phone and you touch and you move the character, like, it was like that, but like it was a sensor.
I don't know if they're dead, because people still like that stuff. Kevin, welcome. I don't know if they're dead. I think it's just a matter of who wants to play this shit. Like, I have Steam on my computer, right?
Yeah.
And my computer's strong.
Yeah.
So if I want to play a game, I'll play it. But all the games, like, the only game I play for myself is Pro Evolution Soccer.
Yeah.
And any other game I have there is just so I could,
Which is
when I'm
very
twitching.
addictive, by the way.
Told you.
Very addictive.
Emerald, welcome. Yeah.
And then, bro, it's like 3 a.m, bro, and I'm playing, and then I'm like the only asshole in my building, fucking smacking my coffee table, like, motherfucker!
Yeah.
You know? Like, fucking refs don't call fouls when they're supposed to.
Yeah, no, it's an exciting game.
Yeah.
Let's
And
see.
aggravating.
Dave is asking, are you planning on coming to Rouen with you French stuff? I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't know what Rouen is. I don't know where it is.
Rouen, Noranda.
Where is that?
I honestly don't know.
Dave, what's that close to? Oh, it's in Abitibi. How far is Abitibi to be coming?
Oh, it's pretty far.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How far, Dave? Poseidon is like the Anthony Cumia when he stays in the city yelling at video games. Yeah. That's what Anthony does. Oh, Rouen is far, apparently. Like 6-7 hours. God damn, Dave.
Oh, by the way, did you know you could go live on Twitch from your console?
Huh?
Did you know you could go live on Twitch from your console?
Of course. I used to do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I just found out.
Yeah, I could do it from the console. But I have everything set up on my computer. But I could also do it from the console, I guess, if there's a game. Maybe I'll do it for Death Stranding, because I'm definitely going to play that game.
Ooh.
Comes out in 2 weeks. Norman Reedus, Hideo Kojima,
There's a watch I want to get that he
Guillermo del
released.
Toro. Very exciting.
He released like gear for that game, Hideo Kojima, and there's a watch I want to get. It's very nice.
For Death Stranding?
Yeah, it's a very nice watch.
The-
It actually doesn't look gimmicky like video game stuff do. It actually looks like an actual functioning watch, and there's the bit of the small logo of Death Stranding on the corner.
I'm super, super excited about that game just because it's Hideo Kojima.
Yeah.
And I know that with Metal Gear 5, right there, he didn't get a chance to do what he wanted. They rushed him out, and then they basically got rid of him.
Yeah.
Imagine you have one of the best video game producers
Yeah.
ever, right? He's just such a good. He's a director. And you get rid of him, and then you focus just on mobile. The only team that stayed around is just the Pro Evolution Soccer team. They only let because soccer was making money because of the My Club and because of the mobile version. So they let them do their thing, which I'm lucky because if they didn't, then FIFA would be the only game in town. That would suck.
Oh shit! So wait, hold on. They're not gonna make any more console games, at all? Konami?
No, they haven't made in forever. You didn't notice that?
No.
Yeah, their AAA titles thing is just Pro Evolution Soccer they make every year, and the rest is mobile.
Ugh.
I think they might release a Yu-Gi-Oh title or some shit like that, but that's all. It's the same team as the mobile, I think. But that's it. Yeah, they doubled down on mobile because there was so much. The problem is with these companies, especially for the ones that become like publicly traded, it's all about the bottom line, right? You have to make more money than you did the last year, and they went where the money was. And I'm lucky that Pro Evolution Soccer still exists. I buy a Switch Nintendo. Oh, you got a Switch, Sebastian? I didn't get. I haven't. I don't want to. Like the thing is, I don't want to spend money on another console because I barely play the PS4.
Yeah. Like imagine having multiple consoles, just collecting dust.
Yeah, like my PS3 is collecting dust and shit.
Yeah.
One day I'll find time though. One day I'll sit and just fucking play all kinds of games.
Yeah.
Used to have so much fun. Let's see. You even have the poster behind you of MGS. Yeah, I love Metal Gear. I'm a big Metal Gear guy. Guido Grasso uses Pornhub. That's where he uploads all of his snuff films.
Nice. What's a snuff film?
Google it, Poseidon.
I'm too afraid to Google it.
Why?
You never know.
See, let's Google it.
Next thing you know, FBI is knocking on my door.
What do you think of Rocket League? I don't really play Rocket League.
I played that in the beginning a lot, but then it's something like because it's the same repetitive, like not repetitive, but like I don't know. I got tired of it.
They made me play it one day. I didn't like it.
Yeah, it gets you dizzy in the beginning. You're like because the way the camera moves, because you like it follows the ball, right?
Yeah.
And you're like a small car. You know what it is.
Yeah, I played Rocket League.
And so like it's kind of dizzying. Like the camera just switches all the time on you, and you're just like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, that went nowhere. Right. Snuff films are UK-based dramas about posh twats snoring stuff. Yo, did you see that story we covered on this week on this channel about that British reality TV show? Where
that's ridiculous.
They go to an African village and they build a house and they live next to villagers while they live in their huts. God damn, that's fucking weird.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if I read correctly. I read it somewhere. Apparently in London, just London alone, or in the UK entirely, they sniff more cocaine than the whole of Europe.
I believe that. Where else in Europe are they going to have money for cocaine? Let's see here.
Germany.
I see Peel Pub, really? I don't know what the fuck that's about. Speaking of pubs, actually, tonight, I forgot. I was reminded today. I completely forgot. There's a roast battle finals at Cafe Cleopatra, and I'm going to be judging the finals of the roast battle.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know what that entails. Just picking a winner, I guess. Maybe I'll talk shit, too.
Yeah.
I mean, if the judges are allowed to roast, I'll roast the fuck out of people.
But I think judges are allowed to roast, but like lightly.
But I don't. But you know what's funny? Remember last time we said I'm not gonna do roast battles because people are gonna take it personally, and I'm way more like aggressive than they are, right? Like they think, oh, that's a good line, and then I'll come out with something and be like, oh, Jesus Christ, I gotta quit. So last week, one of the guys that was roasting in the semifinals, he was at the nest with me, and he's like, yeah, I gotta roast this person, whatever. And I'm a little nervous, I'm going into tonight, and I told him, oh, you want to use a good line on this person? And I gave him a good roast line. He looks at me, he's like, jeez. He looks at me, he's like, bro, what the fuck? That's mean. And I was like, yeah, but is it not hilarious? I go, and your reaction is why I can't do these fucking roast battles. Like, I thought it's a great line, but that's like, he's like, dude, that'll end everything.
Well, you know why? Other people cut, but they got a regular old ass knife and they cut. Your knife cuts deep, but it's also serrated with hooks pointing backwards. So when you pull out, you're also pulling out their fucking soul.
Yeah, I'm going in for the kill. I'm not going in like, you're ugly. That's not what I'm going in for.
Hey, fatty.
No, not at all.
No.
I'm going in for this is why you suck and should quit. Let me tell you. List you 3 reasons why. Oh, they're gonna build condos on Peel. They're getting rid of Peel Pub, is what they're telling me in the chat.
Shit.
Now, for those of you who are not from Montreal, Peel Pub, kind of a staple of Peel. And Peel's one of our main arteries downtown, Main Street. So it's a little strange. But you know what's fucked up? For downtown to become that, like, are they going to get rid of all kind of like businesses?
Yeah.
Like, condos are going everywhere.
Like,
It's because nobody wants to live far anymore. They all want to live right in the center, go to work, school, come back.
yeah.
They don't want to take
They
the
don't want to
bus.
have to do the commute.
Yeah. And there's money. I mean, there's students, there's international students
Yeah.
coming in. You're going to rent those condos out.
Yeah, for sure.
You're going to sell a lot of them, people who just want to live right. Because Peel, living in a tower right there, right in front of, basically across from the Sunlight Building. That's a great
damn.
spot. You're
Yeah,
right in the middle.
yeah.
And you never even have to take the metro if you don't want to. Everything's
Yeah,
around there.
basically.
You can walk it if
even
you
in
don't mind.
winter, you wear
Yeah.
a pair of boots, tuck in your fucking
Yeah.
jeans or
Even
pants.
hockey games, you can walk it.
Yeah.
10-minute walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense, but I wouldn't be able to live like that, man. I enjoy getting in the car and going to places. You know what I mean?
I just don't like living downtown.
No. Well, I mean, what bothers me is the noise, right? But I mean,
Yeah.
if you live up in a tower,
It's not just, I don't know. I mean, I like being a little away. Like, I mean, we're right at the middle of the island right now, so
Yeah.
we can go downtown easy, and we can go Laval easy. We can go anywhere we want.
yeah.
So this is around the area where I like.
Maybe my favorite is TMR, Town of Mount
Honestly,
Royal.
bro, that's the best neighborhood in fucking Montreal by far.
Amazing.
But it's the most expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Or
amazing.
second most expensive.
Oh, I don't mean
think.
like literally. I mean it's very expensive.
Yeah.
I think Westmount might be pricier, but the best location is TMR. You're a suburb, but in the city, fenced off.
Yeah.
Right, you're
yeah.
in the middle of everything. You get anywhere so quickly, but you're still locked away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like same but different. But
Thank you
instead
for
of
adding
instead
nothing.
of being same but different, it's close but far.
Thank you for adding. Thank you for adding absolutely nothing to what the fuck I just said. It's very nice of you, Poseidon. Be so thoughtful. You piece of shit. By the way, yesterday when coming back from Ottawa, you almost fell asleep a couple of I saw you fucking
No, I
dozing
didn't.
off. Yeah, and you
No, I
kept
didn't.
veering to the right, and you kept going to other people's lanes. I didn't like that shit. I told you yesterday. You
No,
kept,
that was the wind.
what?
The wind.
Are you fucking crazy?
Yeah, and the road.
The wind and the road.
Yeah.
So the road was moving.
Well, no, the road was uneven. Especially when we came to that construction part.
Dude.
I was not falling asleep. I
Cock
swear to God.
sausage. You were going the other
swear to
lane
God.
when we were on our way to Ottawa. You remember when I was yelling at you, like,
Yeah.
why you keep cutting the other lane? You remember?
Yeah.
So then why are you bullshitting?
No, I mean, like, okay, but I wasn't falling asleep, though. I guarantee you 100% I was not falling asleep. But, man, driving at night is a pain in the ass, bro. Because the lights and
It
everything.
hurts your eyes.
It's like, because the
'Cause-
whole time I'm like this.
Because in fucking Ontario, there's no goddamn lights on the highway.
Yeah.
The second you get to Quebec, it starts lighting up.
Yeah, even every exit, there's lights, everything.
Yeah, fucking Ontario, man. You got to get your shit together. Let's see. No news here. Guido, what the fuck is happening with you? Are you coming here or not? Are you fucking around? Guido has an open invite. He never comes. Why don't you come over here and bring some goddamn pizza man? Fucking best pizza in town.
Bro, if he brings pizza, I'll open the door real fucking quick.
He's fucking lying, Guido. He's like, I'm here. Guido, cut the shit. Let's see. I got a text message. Imagine it is Guido. Oh, no.
You know who would make the most successful vampires?
Oh, Guido, you're saying there's no parking. Oh, shit. Yeah, Guido, if you're watching this, we had to park also on the street. I parked on Champagneur. Because it's a football game. So they're watching football downstairs.
You know who would make the most successful vampires?
Who?
Italians.
Why?
Bro, think about it. Because vampires, you got to invite them in.
Okay, first of all, what you're saying is so stupid. So stupid. And you even know, there's no substance to your joke. Is there? No, you're not going anywhere.
Like if I was an Italian vampire, I would just show up with a pizza every time, you know? Like just.
Yeah, Italians would make the worst vampires. You know why?
Why?
Because they love garlic. You stupid son of a bitch. You stupid son of a bitch.
So that means they would become even more powerful vampires.
No,
'cause
they
would
wouldn't.
adjust to the garlic.
No, you're a doofus. You're a goddamn mental patient. Okay. And this is, by the way, the number one podcast on the planet, right here, 2 Drink Minimum. We had an episode last week that dropped, episode 124, I believe it was.
Yeah. 124.
124. 24, my number. And we had our boy Abdul Butt in studio. And a lot of people, maybe 5 or 10 of them, were actually online complaining, saying that Abdul Butt is a piece of garbage and he's too mean to Poseidon. And where does he get the balls to not know someone and talk so much shit about him. Now, for the record, Poseidon knows Abdul.
Yes.
Poseidon knows Abdul's wife. I don't even know Abdul's wife.
I do?
Yeah, you're the one. Remember when you went to get our
Oh,
shit?
yeah, I do know Abdul's wife.
Yeah. I don't even know Abdul's wife. So think about that for a second. And he was fucking fine. They know each other. We're all friends.
Yeah.
And even Poseidon, I was like, Poseidon, you feel like you got over bullied? Like people say, he's like, what are you talking about? I go, the episode. He's like, what? Who said that shit? I was like, your fans online, they think that you were mistreated. And even Poseidon was shocked. Then he read the comments and he was laughing. Poseidon was laughing at the comments. He's like, what the fuck are these people talking about?
I didn't even notice.
For the record.
Like,
Oh, he parked. Send down the minion. Grab my keys. Go bring Guido. So I'll talk to the crew. So for the record, guys, Poseidon, me, Mike, all that. Ball busting is our thing, especially 2 Drink Minimum. Who the fuck watches 2 Drink Minimum and does not expect ball busting? It's the most ball busty podcast ever. That's the whole point, right? When we're talking about bullying amongst each other, that's what we do. We bust each other's balls. Mike busts my balls. I bust Mike's. It's just easier to bust Poseidon's because he leaves so many openings, right? It's like easy passes. Most of Suzuki fans, I would say, yeah. Sup guys listening from my car? Nice, Fred. Let's see. It's the bully show, basically. Yeah, we fuck with people, but it's all in good fun, right? We're fucking friends. Like, we're friends with the people that come on. We fuck with them. Like, I fucked with Abdul a little bit on the last episode, but I fucking like Abdul. He's one of our friends. Same thing with Poseidon, right? People are like, why are they so mean to Poseidon? They're hurting his... Poseidon reads those comments and laughs. He reads them. He's like, Jesus Christ, these people are fucking overdoing it. He knows. Yeah, it's not really hate. It's just bullying, but it's good bullying. You know, it's not like we don't want someone to commit suicide. We're just fucking around. Yeah, you see, Marco's like, on Patreon, I get shit all the time for saying bullshit. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I think it's just that people, I don't know if we're becoming soft. Everything's amplified on the internet, right? So they see things and they take it to the next level. Everything is dramatic. Everything has to be a fucking headline, you know? So if let's say on the show, Abdul said, oh, what a fucking idiot. They're like, oh my God, you know, front page news. Abdul said Poseidon is a fucking idiot. They hate each other. Which it's just the way we talk with each other. If you get real comedians, first of all, in a room together, real comics, not fucking these pussies that pretend they're comics at open mics, real comedians, the shit that comes out of our fucking mouths, God, we can't say this shit at dinner parties. Right, I've been told at dinner parties, like, dude, you got to fucking tone it down. Right, conversations that I've had with comedians that they're just normal. It's just how it is. It's just taking the piss. That's what the Brits say. Taking the piss is what the Brits say. They also say hello, but they say taking the piss. That's what it is. You're just fucking around. It's just witty banter amongst the dudes and women. It's not a dudes thing. Dudes and dudettes, by the way. But isn't saying that Poseidon is an idiot, it's the same as saying you have a beard? Facts. Yeah. No, it's just fun. First of all, you think Poseidon would be around if he was, like, actually mistreated? I mean, if we didn't like him, you think, first of all, Poseidon would be getting paid? No. You think Poseidon would be there if we didn't like him? No. Why would we want someone in the room? The thing you guys have to understand with these podcasts is it's very hard to have a good show with people if one of the people in the room is toxic, if you don't like him. Even if you don't like him, not Poseidon would leave. If we didn't like him, if we had an actual problem with him, we wouldn't have him with us because it ruins the whole chemistry. It's very, very difficult. It's very difficult to have someone you don't like. On the show, we don't bring on people that we don't like, right? We only bring on people we like. Even now, like Pantelis Live, I don't invite just anyone. I invited fucking Guido Grasso because I actually like him. I love making fun of him. You should close that, bro, because now sit down. People are watching live. They don't have time to get acclimated. What?
I parked in front of the hydrant.
The hydrant, the fire hydrant?
Yeah.
Well, you're getting a ticket.
Not on a Sunday with the rain.
You never know.
I can't stay long.
You can't stay long?
I gotta go. I have guess what I have?
A
Luxy date.
A Luxy date?
Yeah.
Oh shit, Luxy, where you pretend to be a millionaire?
Yeah, the rich one.
Oh, you're doing that shit again?
Guess where it is?
I think I'm gonna download that shit.
At the rooftop of the Akba Hotel in Ottawa.
The what?
You know, in Ottawa, there's that really nice hotel with the rooftop.
No.
Yeah, I'm going there. I'm actually gonna leave.
1 or 2.
Hi, everybody.
Wait, what do you mean? Guido Grasso in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, so I don't know the hotel, and I've been to Ottawa a lot now since the summer. It's funny.
It's downtown, but what is it? Byward. Anyway.
I don't know these places. Bro.
It's really nice. I went there over the
Poseidon,
summer.
get some napkins.
Yeah, that thing spilled. I went there over the summer, and it's beautiful. Honestly, great date place.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm going to meet a girl named, well, her handle is Tokyo, but she's not Asian. I think she's Lebanese.
Why is her handle Tokyo? Are
don't
you
know.
meeting a prostitute?
No,
You
no.
might be.
But so I have three stories to tell about the dates. Remember I told
Nice.
you once? So I went on a Tinder date, like pretty deep in New Jersey, to meet a girl named Leah. I was texting with, lovely girl. She was a lawyer. So I meet up with her, and we're at this now. Picture deep New Jersey is pretty much deep Laval. Okay. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I like this. Did you like that? I appreciated that joke where he said Italians would be even stronger vampires because they would build a tolerance to garlic.
That's not what he said. He said they'd be strong because they're delivery guys pizza, and then I said the garlic thing, and then he tried to make up for it. Yeah, you don't give him that much credit, bro.
And then he said, I would like to live in a tower downtown. It's more quiet, unless you're hearing a 747 come right to you.
Yeah.
Oh, another theory. See, I have ADD. Do you know why Peel Pub is going to close?
Oh, you have a theory about it. Tell me it's the Illuminati.
If you notice, that area is pretty much the only area where we speak English. Bishop, Peel Pub, all that stuff. That's where all English Concordia students. Downtown is English Concordia students in that area, and Arabs that don't drink alcohol.
Okay.
Whereas
So you're
more in
saying
the
that the
east-
government hates Arabs?
No, just that no. That's what if they go to the if they go to the Tim Hortons on Maisonneuve and Guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure they could send some agents in there because there's a cell.
Yeah.
That's racist. So that's downtown. That's the only area that they.
How about you get back to your fucking date
Oh yeah,
stories?
okay. So I go deep into
Into
New
cover.
Jersey to meet this girl, Leah, who's a lawyer, beautiful girl. And we went into a place, and we're sitting at a. I hate these cocktail tables where you're having dinner, but you're on a high stool like this, and you know those?
No, I don't
You're
know
on a
what the
high
fuck-
stool. It's a
Oh, it's like a bar.
but it's a round table. So I'm
Yeah.
having dinner on a high.
I hate that shit.
I hate that. So
Did you decide?
No, that was the only one left. So we're by the window, and here there's a long table of loud New Jersey girls.
Nice.
Yeah, which is the equivalent to loud Laval girls.
Yeah.
So
less STDs though.
yeah, they're no, about the same. So they're having their girls' night out. The mob wives or whatever. And so I'm talking to her. We're having a wonderful date, but she's like, I have 4 kids. All of a sudden, she drops the 4 kids thing, and she's basically looking for a husband.
She has 4 kids.
Yeah.
With 4 different guys or what?
No. Yeah. Well, she was of color, but
She was of color. I didn't say that. I never brought that up. I don't know. I didn't even know. I don't know why that matters.
why are you laughing?
What are you, Poseidon? One of them colored broads, bro. I was on a date.
Hey, I chose her. It means I liked her. So she was looking for something serious, and I'm honest. That's one thing. I'm honest. So I told her it wasn't. Maybe this isn't for you, but this table, a girl comes up and asks for a lighter. She saw my Demorier. You have a lighter. I give her a lighter. She leaves, goes to smoke. Leah and I decide, okay, well, we're almost done. Let's wrap it up. It's getting late. I have to work tomorrow. She does. So we say, I'm being funny. I'm charming. I'm making this table laugh. I'm doing the Guido shtick.
You should try making people laugh.
So I go outside. I say bye to Leah, and we're going to leave together. Her car, my car. We leave. You know when you get to that red light where you're in the car, and you wave, you pretend to look at the radio?
Yeah.
She turns right. I go straight. As soon as I can't see her anymore, I make a U-turn, go right back to that bar, go to the bathroom. That girl who I gave a lighter to comes to the bathroom. I make out with her.
Get the fuck out of it. This was yesterday?
No, this is a week ago.
Look at this fucking guy.
Yeah,
bro.
just from a
Everything's
glance.
looking up. Everything's looking up.
Just from a glance, bro.
I like this story.
Yeah. She looked like older.
Are you now married?
No, but she was a little older, more haggard Megan Fox.
I could live with that.
Haggard. But,
How haggard are we fucking talking
well,
about?
she was like 37 years old and has kids.
What's haggard?
That's not that haggard. 37.
No, but she was also on a Sunday night smoking and drinking like a maniac.
So were you.
I haven't had a drink in 2 years,
So
but I was
we-
smoking like an asshole.
There you go.
But yeah, so that was a cool move. I put bye, made a U-turn, came back, and she goes, "I knew you would be back. How'd you know?
Oh,
the way you looked
shit.
at me. I swear to God."
I believe
You know
I
how
believe
they do this?
You're not a bullshitter. You're
You
not
do-
like Poseidon.
You do this kiss, okay? You do the kiss, and she goes, like I'm just talking to her, and I'm just like, I just went in for it. I didn't care, and she was like, "What are you doing?" And then 2 seconds later, she goes, and,
I like that. She's like, what are you doing? It's called sexual assault, man.
then she jumped in.
Get with the program.
She loved
Snippety
it. Oh,
snap.
and you know what she
It was
had?
that. It was that.
She had the tongue stud.
What?
tongue piercing.
Yeah. But she's been really busy with her kids, so
I'm sure. You know,
I
they
haven't
gotta
I
eat.
haven't had a chance to see her, and now I have stuff.
This
to do
Montreal?
No, she's in deep Jersey,
Oh yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting. Bro.
and I don't know if I'm going back to New York. Now I would have to leave Tuesday if we do that thing with the photographer.
We're not doing that tomorrow, no?
No, it's Tuesday. So, but then the 31st, I think I have a doctor. I would basically be going to New York for 2 days. Then I would come back. I have to shoot something.
So
on
why
the-
would you go? Just don't go. That is the dumbest thing you said. What a waste of fucking time.
I have a Tinder date.
In New York?
Another one.
Postpone it for another week,
God
dickhead.
damn, bro.
Brandy, her name.
Who's gonna go down? Like honestly,
No, but also
bro,
Joe's leaving. But Joe's like, Mate, you're gonna see me in Australia in a couple of weeks. Don't worry about it,
You gotta let me take a peep at your Tinder profile, bro.
bro. You know what it is? You know what?
Oh,
The
you mean the
secret-
difference between yours and his?
You know what the
his
secret
doesn't
is?
have any photos of
No,
you.
I guarantee. I guarantee you, Poseidon. All his photos on his profile are blue steel.
Yeah, he does. Oh, bro, you know it already.
Okay. You know what the secret to a Tinder profile is? Watch this. Look. It's amazing how rare it is. Smile.
Really?
Teeth smile.
Teeth smile also?
He looks friendly. He's not a rapist.
dick pics.
No, they don't like dick pics.
Dick pics. All over
Guys
the
like
place.
dick pics.
Dick pics all over
Yeah.
the place. Every photo a different dick from a different person.
Every picture on
And
my
then say
Tinder
I
is me
collected
smiling.
these on the
Oh,
road.
And if you want to borrow my dog, borrow his dog. Take a picture of you and his dog.
I have a dog.
Take a
Well,
picture of
had
you and
a-
your dog.
had a dog.
Is the dog dead? Don't take a picture with it.
No.
My dog died a week ago. Can I still take a photo? No, his dog's alive.
So take a picture with a dog,
You're like,
and then be honest. Just be honest. Just
I'm-
got out of a relationship.
I'm a
I've never
train
dated
wreck.
before.
I've never dated before.
No, because I've never.
I don't speak to people.
I never dated, meaning, I've always had serious girlfriend. Dating is going on different dates.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like Ashley. She's in Minneapolis. Look at this girl.
I don't like her at all. Why? What the fuck's on her face?
She's
Halloween.
she's Halloween shit. She looks like Barbie. What are you talking about?
That's not how Barbie looks, bro. Barbie doesn't have a fucking maple leaf on her forehead.
Bro, she's gorgeous. She's in Minneapolis.
Well, show me a picture of her without fucking gay makeup on, dude. Just let me see.
I think she's fantastic. What are you talking about?
She has a fuck. Are you kidding me? There's a maple leaf on her fucking forehead.
Oh, you know what?
Her
Joe?
lipstick goes up to her fucking nose.
It's Halloween, malakia.
That's why. Show me a picture.
I'm
without her.
going. I did this joke the other day. I said I went to the pharmacy because I wanted to come do. I said I wanted to look good for the show. I told the audience. I said I needed shoe polish. So I went to the pharmacy and they were out of shoe polish.
So I just asked my buddy Justin Trudeau.
And that was the joke.
Oh, really?
You fucking ruined it.
Oh, bro, you see, I met you there. I saw where you were going.
You saw it because you're a
Oh.
comedian. No, I said they ran out of shoe polish. I said why? He goes to Halloween. Everyone wants to go to Justin Trudeau.
Yesterday in Ottawa, my opening was about that. My opening was about just politics, right? How now I go, if you thought Justin Trudeau's costumes were crazy before, wait to see what he dresses up now that he's part of an actual minority. I go,
Oh, minority. That's how he
wait
did
till you
that.
see what's going to happen. And then, you know what's fucked up is they didn't.
He's gonna go as Dolomite.
They didn't really like a politics joke. They didn't like talking about politics. I think a lot of them, because they work in politics,
'Cause
they're
they-
scared.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do this, I find.
But they love cock jokes.
In the States, too, they do this. They check to see to the right and to the left if it's okay to laugh, and then they laugh.
Yeah.
And that I bet you inside people were laughing, but they were scared they were going to get fired.
Yeah, well, I only said that in the beginning, and then I just went on with
In
my routine.
Australia, they're 20 years behind, if not 20 years into the future, because they don't give a fuck, the audience.
What about New Zealand?
They're like, hey, I've never been there.
That's
But
where Hannah Gatsby's from.
they're very, they're like, yeah, racism, woo! That's Australia.
my kind of
That
place.
Chinaman. Yeah, very funny. They're 1 second away from doing jokes like this.
Okay, well that's different.
I swear to God.
Well, that might
swear
not
to
get
God.
funny.
I swear to God. Yeah. Ugh.
That might not get funny. I like it when it's funny though. I like it when it's good jokes.
God.
Did you see Eddie Murphy on Kimmel talking about?
No.
Great, really good.
Yeah,
Worth
what'd
it.
he
It's
say?
on YouTube. Just that he's going, how Jimmy was his fan, and they told a story about how he went to a party. He snuck into a party at Eddie Murphy's house,
Ooh.
and Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle. Now the non-black comedians are slipping my mind, but there was a lot of heavy hitters in that house with Eddie Murphy, and
Neil Brennan
They
was
go to like Chappelle goes to Kimmel, and is like, can you believe we're in Eddie Murphy's house? And he's like, you're Dave Chappelle, and you still can't believe you're in Eddie Murphy's house.
I would have the same reaction.
And he showed up early, and he said, it was the greatest thing. I was exactly where I wanted to be. I walked into the house, there was nobody there except Arsenio and Eddie Murphy looking at videos on YouTube.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. It's gonna be that tour is gonna be, you know what?
Oh, he's gonna make so much money.
It's gonna be like Michael Jackson at Wembley when he sold out 60 of them. It's gonna be like that. Yeah, it's gonna. He set the bar so high for himself, and he said something good. Kimmel said, "Are you worried about that? Because people's expectations are so high." He goes, "No." He's like, "I don't think about shit like that. I know it's gonna end up on YouTube. People are gonna say. I just worry about being funny. If it's funny, I want to make people laugh. My goal is to say the funniest fucking shit possible."
Yeah, that's what it should be. You're a comic.
He was very likable because
He's always likable.
But Eddie Murphy, he's had a reputation of not being a nice guy.
Who said that?
When he was here,
Who's talking shit, bro?
when he was here filming Pluto Nash,
He filmed that in Montreal.
Yeah.
That was a shit movie.
yeah, he mentioned it. He would be at Buonanotte and stuff, and the waitress wouldn't be able to look at him to take an order.
Why?
He would whisper to his assistant, and they would take the order. Why do you do that shit? I guess he's paranoid. You know what? He's probably paranoid. I bet you he's friends to his friends, and to strangers, he's like, leave me alone. Which
Really?
is I guess.
Apparently, Gambit says that in Montreal, you weren't allowed to look at his eyes on set.
That's what I said. See, didn't I just say that? I said something similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Holy
Eddie Murphy
shit.
in The Sixth Element?
The Sixth Element, yes.
The Sixth Element.
He was in the sixth
He was
one.
in the sixth one, yeah.
Yeah. Eddie Murphy was in the Sixth Element.
Yeah.
Because the guy
Yeah.
from
But
Rush
the-
Hour was...
But the guy from Rush Hour was in the fifth
Yeah,
element.
and he's in the Sixth
And
one.
in
Bill
the
Cosby's,
No, that's the
Bill
guy from
Cosby's in
Rush
the
Hour.
Seventh Element.
Yeah. The seventh element had Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he also did a really great Paul Mooney impression.
He's good at impressions.
Well, Eddie Murphy, he's going to win an Oscar. Because
So,
he has a Paul
hold on
Mooney
for-
stuffed animal. And he...
Fred says fucking Poseidon. Gambit, we know Gambit.
Or
We're
was
just-
it Chris Tucker?
Chris Tucker was in the fifth element. The sixth element
Oh, the fifth
hasn't come
element.
out yet.
Leonard Part 6.
Oops.
Leonard Part 6. It's really nice to be in the comedy society. And
It's not a good. You know who does a good Leonard impression?
who did it? Someone did a perfect one.
Jeffrey Applebaum does good impressions.
Yes, he
Yeah.
does. A perfect Leonard. Leonard Yell, by the way. What's up? If he's hey, SB Sebastian, my episode of his podcast is up today.
He already mentioned it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Me and Sebastian.
When did you record it?
About a week before you did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
About a week
Because mine comes out in May.
Oh well, because you're the season finale.
Yep, season finale.
Yeah. The cliffhanger.
The cliffhanger. There's a murder at the end of
Yeah.
my episode.
Really?
Yeah, and they try to figure out who did it. It was me.
Who done it?
But why would you say?
Well, yeah, he
why would
ruined
you
it.
say
He
it?
ruined it. You're
Yeah, I
right.
ruined it for
You
everyone.
ruined the surprise.
Yeah, clearly I committed a murder on an interview show.
What else is happening? There was something else I wanted to say.
Yeah, you said you had 3 stories to tell us.
3 Tinder dates.
Well, the one I'm going to now is I don't want to jinx it. She's awesome.
What the fuck? Okay, can I say something? You've been on here more than once now.
Yes.
And you are always talking about your dates. You're like a retard. I'll tell you why. Every date, you're like, she's fucking awesome, bro. I think this is the one. She's fucking
Yeah.
awesome. Every goddamn date is she's fucking awesome.
No.
And none of them last. And then you're like,
Well, I'll tell you. Okay.
First of all, if you haven't even met this broad yet, what makes her awesome? Her photos. You might go there and 6 Arab
the conversation,
guys.
Yeah.
6 Arab guys might pop out, grab you, and
Why
rape
would they
you.
be Arab? The conversation has
You
been
told me she was Arab.
the conversation is flowing. It's good. Okay, you know that line in Dumb and Dumber when he says, "You know, this Mary Swanson. When I look at her, I get that special feeling, where I would do anything to bone her."
Yeah.
That's
That's how you feel about everyone that talks to you.
correct.
Any woman that says hi to Guido, Guido's like, is there a chance I can marry this broad?
I wonder if Rachel in Green Bay is. Remember Rachel from Green Bay?
What happened to Rachel?
She's a nice girl.
Yeah, everyone's a nice girl apparently.
This is Ottawa.
What?
She's very pretty.
Oh. She's
Ah,
okay.
shut up.
She's okay.
She's okay.
She's okay.
okay.
She's okay.
I like the curly hair.
Yeah, of course you do. Also, you know what you love about her?
She looks
her
like
big
she-
dick.
If it's a feminine dick, it's not gay.
That's not true. It's a lie. Yeah, so you said you had another date story. Did anything go haywire with you? What's going on?
I think I meant 3 girls. So,
hey, by the way,
Yes.
so I took care of business on Friday.
yes.
So now we're all set to go.
Yes. So what do? Do we tell everyone?
Well, nobody gives a shit, but
Not yet. Yeah, we just have to.
was it March 13th?
It is. Is it?
I think.
March 13th, everyone. Expect something. A big something. Not
It's just a
necessarily.
show. I don't know
It's a
why he's
show.
hiding. It's a show.
I'm
Just
trying
me,
to. I'm trying to be like an announcement.
Mysterious.
me, Guido, and Massimo
Yes.
are doing a show.
We're
what
doing
else?
a show.
What
where
else?
the
would you
three
do?
of us are jerking each other off.
Yes, and Poseidon might be involved somehow.
Yeah, he's gonna be at the door checking tickets
He's
again.
gonna be selling merch, bro.
Yeah. So no, the three of us are doing a show in St. Leonard at the Leonardo da Vinci Center.
Or like
March
the
13th.
Americans say it, Saint Leonard.
Tickets are not on sale yet because
No.
we still haven't even done a photo shoot because he wants to do a photo shoot for a fucking poster. He can't just have a regular poster.
No,
Gotta do a
you know
photo
the
shoot.
iconic Bee Gees. I don't know why I want that. Because I want to make a nice poster. I want to look good,
I don't. Yeah, but why do you want to do a Bee Gees poster?
Just do something like the Beatles.
like the Beatles. Let's just dress up like the Beatles.
You dress in suits and you cross the street or whatever, and one of you is stripping.
You think I'll sell more tickets?
No, it's just
No.
going to be because if we have a good time, the audience is going to have a good time.
Yeah, that's during the fucking show. Not
No,
during the
but
photo shoot.
everything, the whole process from announcing the show to performing the show is the work.
Yeah.
Not just performing the show. So all of this has got to be fun. We got to have some laughs taking the pictures. We got to put him out. We got to give him money because he's going to go all over town sticking them in cafes.
Oh, is that what he's gonna do?
Of course he's going to do that.
We got him a job now.
That poster is going to be everywhere. I want to see it in Aphrodite, in every bakery, every baptism. In the church, when they do the
By the end of
bulletin.
the year, he's gonna be making more money than me.
You know when the church does the bulletin? So this week we have I want them to announce it everywhere. Yeah. Those posters are going to be everywhere. All over. We're also going to blast our videos all over social media. So get a bit that you can throw away in the garbage because you're going to post it online and we're going to sell it with the bit.
What do you mean?
Your friend in jail bit.
Yeah.
You just put that bit online.
Fuck no, that's my closer.
That's what I mean. I'm saying a bit that you could throw away.
Yeah.
You put it online, and you.
I don't want to throw away any of my fucking bits, sir. Because
So
I'll
make
tell
a-
you why. I'll tell you why. Because I'm on fucking tour. Pantelis is better than
Okay.
you. The
So
goddamn tour.
are you performing, testing out? Are you doing anything in the next couple of days?
Yeah, all the time.
So just record something just for that.
Okay, I'll figure something out.
That's how I sell shows. When I have a video that I just play and I boost the shit out of it, and
I'll give you 30 seconds.
that's it. You can give me 5 seconds.
I'll give you 30 seconds, even less. I'm gonna do my Trudeau bit because it's gonna die anyway. The minority one, I'll just tell that, record it.
His father was in a minority government as well.
Yeah. It was called the Black Panthers.
I can't believe this guy won. You know why? Because Andrew Scheer was boring as fuck, and nobody on the East Coast even knows who he is. Most people don't know anything about politics; they just follow. Like I don't know, I'll vote for that
Guido,
guy.
Mark was asking, do you speak French?
Oui, je parle français comme un anglophone. Pour vous, c'est assez le français, mais pour les Français, j'ai un accent un peu anglais.
All right, look, you just made me angry with your stupid accent. Here's the thing. Speaking of French, oh shit, I forgot to answer a question. So the gentleman, I believe it was Dave, was asking about Rouen. I don't know about Abitibi, sir, but maybe it could be in the cards because, like I said, my French stuff, I've translated for people that don't speak English. They want to see my set in French. They deserve it because I'm from here and they're from here. I am going to do it. However, I said I wouldn't start actually going on tour until I've performed in front of a real audience.
I've heard you in French on Fleury.
Yeah, people have.
They loved it.
They loved it, but I think they were wrong.
And I think you wrote that stuff that day just for that place.
Yeah,
That was very good. You went to a French school. I never understood that shit.
yeah. Well,
You're not sure about your French stuff. If I spoke French like you and Borgo over there, I'd be Sugar Sammy, but Italian.
well. Here's the thing. Now, I have something coming up because Mike asked me because Mike's doing his tour, and he asked me to do an opening spot. One of his dates coming. I'm not gonna say which one it is. It's coming up soon. It's gonna be a surprise for people.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna do French there. If that's said, it's gonna be very short, 10 minutes. If that goes well, then fuck it. I'll just announce some dates in these kind of cities, like what Dave's talking about, a bit further out that only have French, and just do my Pantelis is better than you in French. But I'm gonna call that tour Pantelis is better than vous.
Ha! See, that's clever, Poseidon.
Very clever.
Yeah.
What is the Roman Greek god Poseidon called?
Aquaman.
Neptune.
Neptune. Yes, that's what I'm going to call you, Neptuno.
He's the fake. He's a fugazi Poseidon.
Yes, when you do a Guido show, you're going to be known as Neptuno.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it
What do
was
you mean
pronounced
when I do a Guido show?
Fagatuno.
I don't know.
Fagatuno.
Fucking- yeah, you would be Neptuno, and instead of a trident, you would be holding a fork. I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
That's actually good.
Yeah.
That's actually Poseidon, instead of a trident, he just has a giant fork.
Yeah, Neptuno.
And he's taking a bite out of crime, literally. Every other hero's there trying to solve crimes. This guy's eating a burger.
Hercules-
So, bro, I need some energy, bro.
Hercules is
My electrolytes, bro.
Hercules is Heracles in the
Well, Heracles, it's Irakli, his name is.
yeah.
Heracles, bro.
So Heracles is actually closer to the real name than Hercules. But they're both, it's the same name, just they're cool.
Fucking
Hercules.
thunderbolts, bro.
That's Zeus.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, do you have a pic of the Christmas tree? No, actually.
Who sent-
maybe.
Who's asking you that? Who's asking you?
My
Christmas?
ex Debbie, she went to get the Christmas tree from the apartment yesterday, and she's selling it on Facebook garage sale.
She's selling your fucking stuff, bro.
I don't want the Christmas tree.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get a Christmas tree.
If I get a Christmas tree, put it up, I'm gonna think of her. I'm gonna want to kill myself.
What are you talking about?
My ex, she wanted.
Why would you wait? You're gonna think of her because you missed her and you're gonna kill yourself. Or you're gonna think of her, you're gonna be like, ugh, and you're gonna kill yourself.
No, because I was stupid and lost her. She's the best.
Then why can't you get her back? You still hang out with her. You have dual custody of the dog.
I don't know. We'll wait. We'll see.
Yeah,
Does
but
she want to get back with you?
Probably not.
Now,
No
Why?
indication.
look, I'm gonna
But
be honest
why,
with
though?
you. I don't blame her.
Exactly.
I don't blame her.
That's the thing.
However, is there a chance? You think? Have you asked her? Is there?
No,
a chance?
I haven't thought of it. Or there might be a chance in hell.
Oh God! Damn,
No,
what did
I
you do
don't
to
know.
this woman?
I was drunk and stupid.
Did you fuck her dog? Like, what did you
No,
do?
no, I was just an asshole.
You were mean to her?
I was not pleasant to be with.
Yeah. Well, that
I was,
hasn't- that hasn't really changed.
I was just I took her for granted.
Yo, by the way, this agent you hooked me up with.
Yes.
I don't know, bro. Like, it's all, I was supposed to meet with her on Friday, and she said that
She's
her
very
family's
weird.
sick.
Look,
Like,
look.
every there's always
Bro,
an excuse.
Okay.
Is she serious or is she
did I
fucking
not
with me?
tell you that before I said this should happen? I never had problems with an agent. Like, I've never met this woman. I only know her remotely.
Yeah, I think
But-
it's a scam
At the flip side, I have 2 gigs coming up.
because of her.
Okay, I'm shooting a scene. I'm some mafia chauffeur in a French TV show.
Okay.
Friday, and then Sunday and Monday a commercial. 2 days, double carded,
her.
UDA and ACTRA.
From her.
And you know what? I did not audition for anything. I just
Okay.
got 2 gigs from her, and all I had to
So
do was exist.
maybe
so
it's-
the good outweighs the bad. She's
Yeah,
a
okay.
hustler.
She's a hustler. Okay, because for me, what
Yeah,
happened a
because
lot.
she doesn't behave professionally at all.
Yeah, because for me, I think she's fucking with me because it's always like we're gonna meet
Bro,
this day. No,
but
I can't. This day. This
The
day.
thing
this day.
has it. Now keep this between us.
Yeah.
She might close her agency or something. She's going through shit. I don't know. That's what I heard. So, but don't worry. There's the Italian girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna reply to her again.
Yeah, she's great. She's all mobbed up.
Because I like that. That's
Yeah.
my kind of girl.
Yeah.
So she, because that one, she says she wants my stuff again, but she's in the thread, so I'm just gonna reply all again. The thread be like,
Correct.
hey, I'm still here.
Wait for this one, and then if this one closes her doors, run over there. You're fine. I'm gonna. She's gonna end up being my agent too. The one in St. Leo. We'll invite her to the show.
Oh, speaking of which, so I got this gig writing. I got to write this script that they translated from. They want me to well, they already translated from French to English. Horribly written, by the way. So they weren't sure about me if I'm the right guy to write this, if my humor works for it. So I read the script and I was like, who the fuck wrote this shit? And then I realized that the director is like a Belgian guy. So I think he just translated. So he used, you know who I'm talking about? So he used some, I guess, lingo that they use in the UK. So it doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to give him something solid.
Cheerio.
Yeah, fancy. He's
Yeah.
fancy.
Do you fancy this?
Yeah, so
Fancy some snow.
This is
Yeah.
full on.
So
Wait
I-
a second.
but I'm gonna make it- I'm gonna make
in
it
London, they're all cokeheads
What? Yeah. We just
That's
said
what he
that.
was saying.
'Cause they have money.
Caroline is in the chat. Caroline from the UK, living in the UK right now. Caroline, is cocaine an epidemic in the UK, as our friend journalist Poseidon says?
Yeah,
I believe so because
I
they
read
all have
on-
money and it's all the blue collar towns there. You know, Lock, Stock, and Smoking Barrels and all that shit.
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels is a great movie.
And you know who sells them the cocaine? The Albanians. Yeah.
In the movie, that's what happened.
Yeah, it's
believe
always
it.
Albanians.
I believe it because there's Albanian Greek rappers that.
They actually are urban acting. Like they're all tough guys.
Yeah, because they actually brag about selling cocaine to the Brits.
Yeah,
in their songs.
and they speak Italian.
Who, the
better than me.
Albanians?
Yeah. If you go to Mykonos and you need to buy blow for your friend's 40th birthday,
That's
you ask the
oddly specific.
Yeah, you ask the Albanians.
Oddly specific. Let's see. London, possibly most of us just like weed.
Bunch of blokes.
That was a Poseidon level
this
line.
this is for Caroline.
Is it?
Caroline.
Caroline, dick pic incoming.
Caroline. Oh, Carolina. Hey, Maz. Remember that song? That was great.
Yes, you have AIDS or something. What's wrong with you?
Fucking hell, mate. The fucking scum of the earth.
that was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Here, Caroline.
That is a photo. Hold on, Guido. Hold it up there. That is a photo of Guido Grasso in front of what I assume is a British building.
Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, that's not a real place.
I went there and I was disappointed to see that you don't see on a Sunday, Prince Philip with the hose just washing the driveway.
All he does is fuck hoes.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Did you see that photo of Meghan Markle here, like at 14 years old? Just fuck. She took a. She lives there now, and at 14 she's in front of it. That's why I stalked Spielberg's house
So you could fuck him.
so I can marry him. I watched Temple of Doom recently.
Okay.
What a good shit movie.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good statement. Yeah, it is a good shit.
Yeah,
movie.
how racist. How come nobody told off Spielberg that apparently Indians eat shit and fucking live snakes and monkey brains?
What part of that is a lie?
You don't know the eyeball soup. How come they're human eyeballs?
What? Because it's a fucking
Well,
movie.
there are like 1 billion of them, bro. They gotta fucking get rid of some of them.
On the way to Delhi, you will stop at Bangkok Palace.
is that what he's...
But it's not on the way to Delhi. No. Sheba, she make you fall from the plane.
Is that what happens in the movie?
Yeah, the guy that has a fucking Indian Dr. Emmett Brown.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
On the way to Delhi.
God damn it.
How about this? He gets on the plane. Nice try,
Stop
Lao.
yelling. Stop fucking yelling.
Fucking acting.
Stop fucking yelling.
Nice try, Lao Che. And he closes the door, and it says Lao Che on the plane. And he goes, goodbye, Dr. Jones. And he laughs.
What?
The Asian guy.
Guido's a little fucked up, bro.
This movie came out before you were born. What year were you born?
That's a secret.
92?
Speaking to the mic, asshole.
92, 91?
No,
When was it?
1857.
He's 300 years old.
Well, when is Massimo back in town?
Massimo is here. He's shooting something. Massimo got quite a nice gig.
Goddamn right. That's my boy.
He's on some kind of network show like CBS.
See, that's why I need an agent, bro.
And
I'm
you know who he
missing out on all
plays?
this.
You want to? Yeah. Now you're gonna want an agent even more.
Yeah.
You know who he plays?
A Greek guy.
A Greek guy.
No way. Good.
That's hilarious.
Massimo plays a Greek plumber or something. Yeah.
I'm proud of him.
They're Greek brothers.
Okay, good. Good for him, bro. Mass deserves all the work he can get. Mass is
Well,
a
he
good
has a
fucking dude.
face of a. He's got a very good character face.
Yeah, dude, and also he's a good dude.
I love Massimo. He's my brother, man.
Yeah.
He's a sweetheart.
way better than you. Way
A
nicer.
lot better. I
way
actually-
nicer guy.
I admit
he's
it.
better than me. He's a nicer guy than me.
He is all heart, and he's you know that paid his dues.
Oh, he paid his dues.
He's been around for a long
He
time.
paid his dues, I think, twice or 3 times around.
You're right.
Let's be honest.
Massimo has always come. He is great, but he's always come really close to greatness.
So I'll tell you something about Massimo
we're
that I
talking,
believe, and I keep telling
financially.
people. So Massimo, his skill level of where he is, and where he is career-wise is nowhere near the same thing. His skill level is here, let's say, and his career is here. He should be so much
Yeah.
more famous. So he's so fucking funny, so good at like.
I think it's because we all have demons and I don't know. We all have our shit.
also luck, maybe something like that. But
luck, but yeah, it's like he look how funny and he is, and he's in first. Imagine if he's
oh, he's
puts it in-
amazing, dude.
in-
Massimo,
in
I keep
fucking
telling
fifth
he's one
gear.
of the funniest fucking guys.
Yeah.
Good dude too. But now you see he's doing all kinds of different shit, podcasts, and everything's starting to work out. Same thing with agent. That's why I told you I want an agent, because I see that I'm leaving a lot of shit on the table. But I need one that's going to actually be there, not this fucking I'm sick, my dog ate my homework type of
Dude, I've
nonsense.
never met this woman. Usually, when you work with somebody, you want to meet them.
Yeah.
She's been my agent for a year and a half. I can't pick her out in a police lineup.
If you want to see me in a wrestling ring, I
suspicious.
think you got to speak to Mike Patterson.
Mike Patterson.
Maybe
or
I'll join that wrestling thing. I'd be a good manager for wrestling.
I've always wanted to be a manager too. I even know
Just on the mic.
Oh, I would have fun.
my manager
No,
name.
you'd fight. I'd put you in the ring.
Yeah,
You'd be
yeah.
my monster.
We should do that. We should go to Jacques Rougeau Wrestling School, and like film us.
Wrestling school.
Wrestling
just-
school, bro. I know how to wrestle. What do you
I know
mean?
how
No,
to
I'm
wrestle
saying
too, bro.
as a segment. I even know what my manager name would be. Guido the Wannabe. Guido the Wannabe or Guido the Poser, but Guido the Wannabe.
Why would that be your name?
And my gimmick is every time I'd show up, my different outfits would be iconic, famous managers' outfits. I'd come in the Jimmy Hart outfit, the Bobby the Brain outfit, the Captain Lou Albano outfit, the Slick outfit. I'm Guido the Wannabe. I've thought of this. Quebexit.
Yeah, that's it. Mike Patterson's.
You guys want to have a laugh? Type in Quebexit. Quebexit.
Quebec and exit, I guess.
Exit.
together.
Yeah, it's very funny. It's on YouTube and it's.
I already shared it.
He's a nice guy, Pantelis.
Yeah, I shared it on my Facebook page and Twitter. I thought it was funny.
Guys, I think I have to go to Ottawa. You think I should tell my parents I'm here?
They don't even know you're here.
No, I gotta go.
Why do you just leave it an hour? Finish the show. And
I
then
got.
go.
You know what? I told her I'd be there at 7.
So you wait. That's perfect. Tell her you're gonna be there at 8.
Oh, dude, I gotta.
1 hour. Give her an hour, dude. The
I'm
girl
doing-
wants to relax a bit. Give
I'm
her an
doing the
extra
Bob
hour.
Kelly. I'm doing the. I'm just stopping by.
Yeah, tell her 8 because I'm doing a very important high profile show here.
I'm gonna tell her right now.
Yeah, there you go.
What is she? She's Pantelis Comedy.
Oh, you're gonna give her a link to what you're doing. You're such a fucking doofus. Stop giving people links to
Don't
what
you
you're
want
doing.
subscribers?
I do, but she won't subscribe. She's just gonna look at us and be like, "Oh my god, he's like with assholes. He's hanging out with 2 well-known assholes in Canada." Guilty.
Now you're making me second guess it, you
Yeah,
bastard.
don't tell her that. That's crazy. She's just gonna look at my back catalog of videos and be like, "Why is he even alive?"
Also, I love it when you said, just between us. You're going to keep it between us. But you're fucking alive, bro.
This is look right now happening. This is the biggest show in Canada right
Let me
now.
tell you what happened in Harlem. I'm in Harlem on Thursday. Joe had never been to Harlem. Wanted to go see the Apollo Theater and stuff. He has a thing. He has an ongoing thing with me for years.
Who's this?
Joe.
Avadi.
Yeah.
I don't know this guy.
He's Australian, and he calls me Mr. Inappropriate because I managed to say the things at the wrong time. Like I'll be talking about like anal sex right when the waiter puts the plate down. You know, so like the waiter, like, what the fuck are these guys talking?
We should kill the homosexuals.
That's it.
Sir, this is
Yeah.
this is a barbershop.
Yeah. Do you
Need to calm
take
the fuck
this
down.
woman to be your love? Yeah. So I'm in Harlem with Joe, and I'm talking about something has nothing to do with it, and I'm out loud. You know how I screamed and got excited before?
All the time.
So I'm telling Joe, there's no gray area, bro. It's either black or white. And I'm in Harlem. He's like, bro, what are you saying in Harlem?
Oh, because they thought you meant racially.
He's like, what are you saying?
No, I got a question for you. You know these coffees,
Yes.
right?
They changed they're all couvert bombays now.
Let me tell you something about accidents that happen. So, have you ever ordered a coffee and you ask for it black here, and then they give it to you, and they put N on the cover, and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ.
That's amazing.
Jesus fucking Christ, you guys have a problem. And then you tell them, guys, are you serious right now? Like you think I wouldn't notice the racism? And they're like, sir, you asked for it black. This is Quebec. That is N for noir. That ever happened to you? Because that happened to me,
I
sir.
never asked
and I
for
look
black
like a
coffee.
fucking idiot.
So basically, CS is cocksucker.
Yeah. Do you know how stupid I looked when I said, are you guys fucking serious? You think I would have fucking noticed this?
Yeah,
They're like, sir, it's noir.
Cream and Splenda is cocksucker.
Sir,
CS.
you're an asshole.
Speaking
that's
of
funny,
looking
Noir.
like an idiot, I have a story for you on
Wait,
Tuesday,
guys, by the
on
way,
Tuesday.
wait till Tuesday's episode of 2 Drink Minimum. If you don't watch it live, Wednesday it'll be up everywhere. Poseidon has a story that he's not going to ruin here. He wants to tell Mike, and he wants to surprise Mike with
Yeah.
it. Let me tell you something. Poseidon's a fucking doofus. We already
Yes,
know this.
I am a doofus.
But it is a good story nonetheless.
Yes.
Okay, so Sebastian says, me it DD. Sebastian, are you having a fucking stroke? What is that?
Does that mean call an ambulance?
Me it DD.
Yeah. But only DD is capitalized. Me it DD. Double D, he says now.
Me it
Capital. Double D.
Maybe did we say something about tits?
Double dick?
I don't know. Did we talk about boobs?
Double Dragon. You were talking about video games.
No, I was talking about video games a long time ago. Remember Double Dragon?
I love that. That was one of the first like games that brought it to the next level. Double Dragon. Then it was Final Fight,
Oh yeah.
and then
I remember how
it was
excited.
NBA Jam and all that stuff.
You know, I remember being excited when you were a kid and you have to go, like, you're going to your friend's house and you have like a new game, or you went to rent it for the
Baseball
weekend.
Stars,
So much fun, man.
Sonic.
was.
He had Sega Genesis. We were like, oh, what's that?
Bro, I remember walking into EB Games, and I was like, ah! And I walk into EB Games, and I'm like, eh.
Bro, by the time you walked
Well,
into
yeah,
EB
you-
Games, I was 22 years old.
Yeah. You know what? When I was young, it was very much like, oh, everything is fun, everything is new and exciting. Now everything is racist, everything is sexist.
Yeah.
Like it used to be, people were like all excited about stuff and they would enjoy and talk and laugh. And
Everybody's
now,
outraged.
Everyone's
Everybody's outraged.
Everyone's-
The Joker steps. There's these two podcast guys that were saying, I'm outraged. What the fuck are you outraged about? Because people are going to steps?
What?
They're using the word outrage a bit.
For what? What were
These
they
guys
outraged?
from the Bronx are mad that people are going to take pictures at the Joker steps now.
Oh, because they're saying that
What the fuck are you outraged about?
those steps, a lot of dark things have happened on those steps. Nah. Now
you
people
A
talking
are
lot
about?
of dark things have happened everywhere.
Like,
Shut
what
the
are you
fuck
talking?
up.
You're in the Bronx.
Bro, World War II, bro, all over Europe.
But this word outrage, they're using it a bit too much. Outraged. Outraged.
Does that mean I can have, like,
But I have my own philosophy, which has
That's a
gotten me
Greek
to where
word,
I am.
philosophia.
Yeah, most of these are Greek words. But my own philosophy that's gotten me to where I am right now, and I think people finally get it. I'm unapologetic. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's so much better.
I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck about your feelings.
It's
I
a
don't give
release
a fuck.
like there's not. It's so free.
The only time I give a fuck is if I actively, if I'm trying to get that emotion from you. If, let's say, I say something purposely to hurt you and I hurt you, then maybe I'll be like, all right, maybe I overdid it. But none of the shit I do has that intention at all. Everything I do is about fucking around. It's all about fucking around.
I'm giving less of a fuck.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
always gave too much of a fuck.
You still give too much of a fuck.
Yeah, and
don't-
this is the better version of me, by the way.
That's what I'm telling. Even on the YouTube channel, people got offended by they're treating Poseidon. They're saying this. I see them like, ugh, you guys are fucking idiots.
there's a book that, if you want to look it up, it's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
with the asterisks on the fuck. Yeah, my sister smiles all the time. She doesn't care. She's in her own bubble and she's happy.
Yeah, stop fucking caring. I mean, care about things that matter, but about this being outraged over everything, I don't give a fuck.
Did you see the comedian girl that the audience turned on her when she was shitting on Weinstein?
Can you speak in the fucking
Sorry.
microphone? Are you crazy?
I'm leaning back. The Weinstein, not Jeffrey, Harvey, was in an audience of a comedy club the other night in New York.
Who was in the audience?
Harvey Weinstein,
Okay.
producer.
Yeah.
And
apparently that guy got a lot of ass. Very charismatic, apparently.
handsome as fuck.
Yeah.
So he, you didn't hear this? I'm surprised. You're a Twitter guy.
Yeah, no.
So
I've been traveling, bro. I went.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
trying
So
to
Harvey was in a
collect the bag.
Manhattan comedy club
Okay.
watching a show, and
Nice.
he's the elephant in the room. You have to point him out.
Literally, yeah.
So this girl, comedian, who I think probably got famous because of this, she calls him out, and she's like calling him a rapist and wants him to leave and stuff. The audience booed her.
Oh shit!
They turned on her.
Oh,
And
shit.
she was thrown out with someone else because they were going like, okay, enough already.
Yeah. Just do your
and
fucking
she was
jokes.
doing the sexual assault stuff, because she was victim of.
Can I tell you
But-
something?
but they
I
were-
agree with the fucking
Because
audience.
I think the owner of the
do
club
your
said this.
fucking jokes. Do your fucking jokes.
Yeah.
That is a person
Well-
that fucking paid. Is he heckling?
Well, that's
no.
it. If you're really, he's a piece of shit. I'm gonna be the first one to say it.
No one's
know-
saying
But
he's not a
you
piece
know
of
He has
what
shit.
not. He has yet. You have to make a judge decide.
Yeah.
So he's allowed to go eat and drink anywhere he wants.
Yeah.
You can't have him thrown out. You're
no,
not
but
allowed.
look. If he was in the audience and he was like, "Show me your tits," or he was, yeah, get the fuck out of here,
Yeah.
rip him. The
Now-
audience is gonna be with you. But if he's a guy in the audience who is looking for a laugh because
Yeah.
he's, in the middle of these court cases,
Yeah.
and he's,
Yeah, he lost weight. He looked sick. He looked like shit.
So
The
you
guy's
noticed, you noticed that it's him, and you
He's-
decide, fuck you.
His,
No.
he's probably on a, his people probably said, you know what, go out, be seen a bit, get back at this. So it ended up that
No.
the comedian ended up being thrown out.
Well,
And then the
thrown
guy,
out
the
is
guy
another-
that went up after sat at the table, joked around with him. If I would have been up on stage, I'd look at Harvey, and I'd be like, everybody, I have to acknowledge the elephant in the room right now. Harvey, I'd like to ask you what everybody here is thinking. Why did Shakespeare in Love beat Saving Private Ryan?
That's funny.
That's what I would say.
But I wouldn't say that on stage. I would maybe start the same
See
way.
the
Be
way
like,
he got the
guys,
big
we
laugh
need
from
to
Poseidon?
address the elephant in the room. Poseidon's in the back.
Yeah,
sitting there.
exactly. Neptuno.
Poseidon's been trying to have
Yeah.
sex with Harvey Weinstein all night.
Yeah. So
No, but the thing is, he's
Trying
look
to
at the
get
way.
those gigs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Poseidon's like, yo, I'll suck a dick. Yo, you're gonna give me $1 million, bro? I'll suck 2 dicks.
did you hear his recording though when he's like so pathetically begging for sex?
Oh, bro, I don't want. It makes me cringe.
Yeah, I'm really powerful. I'm really. I got a
Oh,
lot of
stop,
friends.
stop, bro.
I need to be on. It's terrible. It's terrible. We've all been that guy. No, I haven't.
So here's
I've
the
never
thing.
been that guy.
So here's the thing. I am.
I'll be
telling-
that guy in an hour and a half.
I just
Yeah.
throw money at them.
No. Here's the thing.
I go, okay, suck
I'm
my
telling
dick
you
now.
right now. If he went in there with the intention of fucking to show up, different story. But as a comic, right? People pay money to come see you. I can't as a comedian. Let's say I'm doing a show right now. People are in the audience. I can't notice someone in the audience that paid for a ticket and be like, "Fuck you! I know you. You're this," and just go. Dude, they paid for. They're not bothering you. Do your fucking job. The second they start fucking around, you know. It depends on the context.
Again, she could see him,
Yeah.
say something about him, and make it fucking funny,
Of
and
course.
she'd be a hero.
She'd be a hero, yeah.
But what she did was the mood was light. She made it dark
Yeah.
in a comedy club. That's
Yeah. Because you could fuck with him so hard.
everybody knows he's a piece of shit.
And
Now
you
we're here to fucking be distracted and laugh, and now you got to bring up this shit.
He knows he's a piece of shit. So
Yeah.
you could probably come up with a joke, and you could actually. I misspoke. What should have happened? It should have. It's up to you as a comedian. But if you can get the audience on board, you're gonna get him on board with something ridiculous that he's like, you're kind of right. You know, that's gonna put the situation, everyone at ease. That's gonna put the situation on a new level. Everybody's gonna laugh. Be like, fuck, Harvey Weinstein's here. We're fucking with him. He's fucking with himself. It's a great old time. But for you to just be like rape, and like it makes it weird on everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
Because right now what you're doing is you're ruining other people's. Let's say there's 100 people in the room. You're ruining 99% of other people's nights who paid to watch you laugh, right?
Imagine you're yelling at fucking.
Who paid to watch so they can laugh.
Imagine you're yelling at Harvey Weinstein in a comedy club, and it turns out it's Jeff Garlin.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
It looks like
The wrong guy, yeah. Fuck you, you rapist. And the guy's like, I'm Poseidon.
What the hell? Why did... You always fucking throwing everything at me.
Yeah, I try my best sometimes when I'm on stage. If I see that there's someone ruining, like how I'm gonna go at them, you know, strategically, because I don't want to go too, you know, how hard I could go.
Yeah.
Like not to go too hard because I don't want to ruin it for everyone else. Because if you go too negative, if you really fuck with people hard, you could ruin it for everyone involved.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that was a little mean. That was too much. You know what I mean? And then everyone feels awkward.
Yeah,
and then you just fucked up your night and you fucked up all of their nights.
Yeah, people never. Everybody feels something at the same time. If a comedian is on stage being nervous,
Yeah.
the whole audience is
Feels that
feeling
shit.
that energy.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's we just feel it.
Man, we're like-
100%.
We're like animals.
We are animals.
We are animals.
You hairy fuck.
Especially you, sir. No, we're all
I'm not
animals.
that hairy.
Oh, I did that the other day. I love stuff like that. Like that old Conan joke. When I go, so how do I look, everybody? And they go, woo! And I go, thank you, sir. I love that shit.
So stupid.
Yeah, it's so stupid, but it gets an easy laugh.
Yeah, you know what else gets an easy laugh? Just whip out family photos of Poseidon growing up. Yeah.
I was a
I
fat
bet you
kid.
looked really
Yeah.
fucking shocker. I bet you looked exactly the same.
He kind of
Yes,
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
as a baby, I looked the same.
That's so funny.
I'm surprised people recognize me that haven't seen me in years. And like I have a beard, I have the long hair.
And they
they're
say
like,
you look the same.
yeah, I'm like, are you crazy? But I do. It's still the same guy.
How's your dad's Hummer?
Oh, he fixed the transmission.
No, I
Oh,
mean the
nice.
way he gives Hummers.
Hummers. What's a Hummer? To give a Hummer?
It's a blowjob or something.
Really? That's a weird name.
So
for a
he fixed the
blowjob.
transmission? Is he
Yeah.
picking up chicks?
He brags about women looking at him, but I'm like, have you fucked them? And he's like, no.
No, he brags about, well, look at him, but he doesn't understand why they're looking at him.
Oh, you know what happened once? It was
That
so
guy, that guy
funny.
smeared in his own feces. He's walking around the mall. And he's like, they're all looking at me.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like,
They
'cause they're,
could smell a winner.
they're all looking at him because you're in the women's locker room.
You know
sir.
what happened once? This was years ago. We're on the I don't remember why I was in his car and he's driving, and there was a Mazda 3 that had like you know the peace sign and everything and like go green and blah blah blah. And all that shit.
Coexist.
Yeah,
Oh, that one. I hate that
That's
shit.
the worst
yeah,
one.
yeah.
And I like you
It
too.
had
And
all
I hate
those-
that one.
It had all those stickers. So what they did was, my dad just driving normal, and like they started like driving in front and swerving because you know they hate Hummers because their gas guzzles and bad for the environment. And then they were pointing the finger at my dad and was.
Oh, get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here!
that's
it
so
was
funny.
hilarious, bro. And my dad was like, "What? You gonna point the finger at me?
Your dad should have gone.
At me."
That's how his dad does. By the way, when his dad gets mad, he goes me.
Oh, that's so
Me,
funny.
and he keeps pointing different. In case you didn't understand the first time,
Yeah.
he points differently.
Even
He's
bigger.
Like, me,
That's
me,
great.
Me, this guy, me. Like he's just fucking
And then he goes-
crazy.
and then he started driving super aggressively and pointing the finger at them. And, fuck you. And he goes,
That is
"Fuck
a
me.
fucking train wreck.
Fuck you.
Did you hear about? I'm gonna say it wrong. You remember Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, of course.
Apparently, it disbanded, or it didn't. It didn't. The people who were part of it were not doing kosher stuff, and it's not. It's
I mean,
no-
it sounds like that. Yeah,
It's
I mean,
no,
that sounds
um,
believable.
yeah. Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Well, they weren't Jewish, so why would they be doing kosher stuff?
Poseidon is fantastic.
I'm telling you, I described him perfectly on last Two Drink Minimum. I said, you know, when you go buying perfumes, they give you that jar full of coffee beans so you could smell, so you could reset your senses. You're like, oof, okay, and then you could smell. He's like that, but just a tub of shit.
The in between.
Yeah, but he does that for jokes. You smell it,
Hey.
oh fuck, and it just brings you back to reality.
Speaking of which, I ran out. So on my way to the date, I have to stop at Pharmaprix, Shoppers Drug
to
Mart,
get condoms.
No.
Farmer pricks. That's the first time I heard that. I like that.
because I put on the echantillons, the samples of the.
Yeah.
This
He's
has been working really
hilarious.
well.
So hold on
I
a
get
second.
Sauvage.
So you just put on free samples before you go on your dates.
Yeah, just stop at a Shoppers. So
you low budget.
so
I love you though.
you put on Sauvage, the perfume, the cologne Sauvage.
I have that perfume. sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you know what mix I do? I put on Sauvage. Then I go to Theory Muggler Angel for women, and I spray that on top. Because that is scientifically meant for a woman to enjoy the smell.
Yeah, I don't think
So-
you know what science
So
means.
now I mixed it together. They love it. And nowadays, in fact, when I was at the Toronto Billy Bishop Airport on a layover, I went into the perfume shop and I said, "Is this for men or women?" And the answer I got was, "Well, we're conforming. There's no gender here." And
Oh, that's when you grab the perfume bottle and whip it out their
yeah,
fucking face.
That's what the they told me.
So you know what you should do? What I would do in that.
But it's anyway. But it's true. It
So
smells great.
I
No,
don't
no,
identify as a human.
No, grab the bottle, break it. Like, sir, what are you doing? Oh, I identify as a guy that did not just do that.
I was gonna say it's not non-denominational. Non-denominational is
it's for churches.
It's for churches.
Or it's-
There's a word like that.
Or you just grab it and you walk out without paying.
Non-binary.
Yeah. Oh, I don't identify as the guy who pays.
Non-binary. Non-binary. Poseidon identifies as Neptuno now. I'm gonna keep-
Non-binary.
Non-binary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of non-binary, we saw a bunch of those fucks on. Remember?
Oh, we were watching.
Yeah.
There was a soccer game, and I was watching, and then there was the cops outside, and then we go out, and there was people with like Antifa flags.
Yeah.
But they were all fucking idiots. They were all fucking morons. And they were saying freedom for pollution. I don't know what the fuck. There's just stupid things.
No,
like,
no,
I
it
was
was
reading their signs.
for the law about the burqa.
Is that what it was for? Then why would they do that in the middle of Park X on San Rock?
How many hijabs are in Park X?
You want to
A
laugh?
lot, but it's the wrong place to do it.
You want to laugh?
I know
Most
because
of the
these are the
people-
ones that accept it. Go to
It's so stupid.
Most of the people in that protest were white.
Yeah, obviously.
And they probably live
And they had
a couple
Antifa
of blocks
flags. Yeah,
away,
yeah.
so it wasn't much of a walk.
No, they just
tell
wa-
them to go protest in Kirkland. They won't go
There was more cops. Here's the best part. There
because
was
they're
more,
on St. Peter. They just
there was
walk
more
over.
cops than protesters, and the cops are basically protecting the protesters so people like us don't beat the shit out of them. And they were
It's usually
bullying-
the other way around, though.
They-
the ones that I mean, not the shit disturbers are usually the left.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're the biggest shit. They call themselves anti-fascist. They're the biggest fascists.
They're supposed to be preaching tolerance. They're the
And
most
doing
intolerant
They're
ones.
the most intolerant people. You can't do this. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Fuck
How are you
you.
deciding what I do?
Yeah. So these people, they were booing and talking shit about the police, and the police was there
help
protecting
them.
them from getting beat up from us.
Yeah.
You know how crazy that was? I was like, these guys are fucking idiots. They're lucky the cops are here. The beating they would get.
Oh yeah.
You said a kosher joke before. How about this one? You have karate, all these self defenses, right?
Yeah.
Karate. What's the other one?
Taekwondo,
What's the one where you grab and throw?
judo.
Isn't that the stuff they make bagels from? I see. Did you see the little man walk up the stairs and go bing when he got the joke? That's a Richard Jenny Buonanima joke.
That was actually, it was cute.
You like it was
It
cute.
was cute. Give me a
yeah.
hug.
It was cute.
No, the joke was cute, not you.
I'm
check. Cute.
gorgeous.
Later, Caroline.
I'm gonna miss my date.
You're not gonna miss it. You told her you're gonna be there at 8 something.
She said, "Are you still in Montreal?" Oh,
Yeah.
This is her canceling on me.
Oh, let's see if she cancels on
No,
you.
no. If she cancels on me,
You're gonna come meet her tonight. I have a roast battle to judge.
Oh, shit, son.
Yeah.
she didn't answer my text.
And then I gotta get home and I gotta write that script all night. Send it in.
How many pages?
16. I could do it.
Who's in the roast battle?
I don't know who's in the finals, but whoever they are, I will judge them.
But it would be like people I would know, or
Yeah, they're locals.
okay.
Yeah.
What's his name? The Scottish guy.
Oh, Anthony missed the beginning half. You can watch the beginning half later. Gary and Anthony. Huh?
Gary and Anthony.
Yeah, two different. people.
Garnthony.
Yo, what were you saying?
Who was it? Who's the Scottish guy?
Darren Henwood?
Yeah, is he in it?
I don't think so.
I'd roast him.
Yeah, well, I'm judging, so I get to roast everyone.
Nice.
Got a hell of a mustache. That's a terrible accent.
Yeah, that was bad.
Sorry. Usually I'm good.
Yeah, what are you doing, bro? Are you texting this broad now?
No, I'm actually typing in Ottawa. I want to see how long the drive is.
It's 2 hours and 7 minutes.
Well, I want to see exactly how long it is, because I'm gonna try to sneak out of here.
Let's see if it's.
How do I sneak out of here?
Well, first
This
thing,
is terrible. You know when you forget your porn page on?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
You're ridiculous.
Thank you.
By the way, those are two dudes. It's called bridging.
Bridging?
Yeah.
Bridging the gap. Bridging the gape.
Yeah, Poseidon did just say Garthony.
Yeah, we skipped over that, didn't we?
And with good reason.
He skipped over that. What about the other day when you started the episode like Kenny from
Like a
South
Ratar.
Park?
Oh, yesterday I said Ratar on stage, and half the crowd was like, you remember?
Oh, yeah.
But then
It
one guy
means
started
retardé,
laughing.
like you're
He's like,
you're in French.
No, because I was talking about Poseidon. I go, he's kind of a. I go, how do I describe him? He's kind of a Ratar. And people, they freaked out. And then one guy was like, he was looking at me. And I go, okay, maybe not, but he's at least adjacent. He's retarded. And then he's like, haha, adjacent.
people, Dave and Anthony were talking about where wasn't it in Canada where somebody, when they make reference to Canada, sometimes
chick
they don't
showed up late.
They don't get it all. They don't get it all the facts straight.
No.
They were saying that in Montreal, a comedian was taken off stage because of his act.
Cool.
Exactly. I didn't know about this.
Well, there was that one kid who, not of his act, there's that one guy who's a terrible open micer who went to one of those safe space shows and they wouldn't let him perform because he had dreadlocks. And they
That's
said
the
that
one
it was
they're talking
cultural
appropriation.
Poor guy. And for the record, you know who first had dreadlocks?
Bob Marley
Ancient Greeks and Egyptians.
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
and Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah. So if if
used to
anyone's
help-
culture is being appropriated,
Whoopi.
Because it used to be, it used to help with battle.
stop talking. Nobody gives a fuck about why they did it. The whole point is that the cultural
Predator.
appropriation
Predator
thing
has
is bullshit.
Predator has dreadlocks.
Yeah, Predator. You don't see them picketing that movie.
So yeah, and then there was that the guy that was supposed to perform in French, but they had to put him on live feed from like his country because they didn't want him to come in.
Yeah, that black guy.
Imbala.
Yeah,
or
but I
whatever,
heard that he was saying racist. I
as
don't know.
anti-Semitic stuff.
Yeah, but like real anti-Semitic stuff.
I don't know.
I don't know. But him, it sounds like it might be true because you wouldn't go to those extremes if you weren't.
If the whole like
Yeah.
league, but this is the guy can't perform because he has dreadlocks. What is this place? I want to walk in wearing a fucking turban. Am I not allowed to do a show in a turban?
Yeah, but here's the thing. Why would you want to go to these shitty places? I didn't even know that this place exists.
That's what I
The
mean.
fuck it is.
But that's what Dave was talking about. So now those guys have an idea that all of Canada is like this.
You know what's funny is someone told me, but I think the room closed down. Someone told me a little while ago because you know we have like some of these safe space rooms. We're having a conversation and someone's like, "Oh yeah, you know you're not allowed to go there either." I go, "Where?" And he said the name of the place, and I started laughing. I go, "I've never heard of this fucking place." I go, "How did I get banned from a place I didn't know existed in the city?"
What does that mean exactly, a safe space? Everybody could feel comfortable in their life?
It means you're safe from jokes.
So it's a woke,
You
it's
go in there.
a woke room.
There are no humorous jokes.
Nobody's laughing.
No one's laughing, so you're safe from laughs.
So it's
'cause
just a
laughs
bunch
might
of
scare
Trump
you.
jokes.
It's people, with PTSD that go in there. They're like, you know, they just freak out
Safe
over
space
jokes.
comedy.
Yeah, you're safe from jokes.
How
It's a
is
safe-
this? So the Comedy Nest is a war zone to them.
To them, it's a war zone.
It's
There's bombs
terrorism.
everywhere. Yeah.
The laughs must be a barrel of laughs in there.
He says a safe space is for oppressed people to express safely.
Isn't that a Jodie Foster movie with the girl from Twilight?
Yeah, maybe. No, there's
For white, hold on. For oppressed people?
to express himself safely.
Bro, they went to McGill, bro. How did they get oppressed?
So it's all nonsense, bro. Why are you oppressed? Because when I'm performing at another club, the other comedians are funny.
Yeah, I'm very confused
How
about
am I gonna handle this?
I'm very.
He's getting laughs. It hurts my soul because I only get sighs.
He's oppressing me with his humor.
It's just like, you ever heard the term alt comedy?
Yes.
Alternative. You know what's funny about that? Just think about the term alt comedy. You know what the alternative to comedy is? Not funny. That's what the alternative is.
You're right. You're right. You're right. It's the opposite. It's 180.
What do you do? I do alt comedy. So not funny. Oh, okay. Okay, so you're
So
a
many
doofus.
Words that didn't exist.
So you go on
years ago
stage
that
and
are
make
in,
people feel awkward. Yeah, exactly. I go on stage and I go, what's the deal with straight people? Aren't you straight? Yeah, but what's the deal with me?
Oh, it doesn't make sense. But this word didn't exist. Alt comedy.
No.
Alternative
You know,
rooms.
it's people, dude. It's you know what it is. It's people
We're
who
doing a laundromat.
I've met people like this on the scene. It's people who want to do stand up very much, and they try it a couple times, and they're just not stand ups. Either they can't write jokes, they're not funny, whatever it is. So they decide they're like, okay, but what am I doing then? I can't tell people I'm doing stand up comedy, and then they come watch me, and there's nothing funny. So they call themselves alternative, and then when you're like, that's not funny, they're like, no, you just don't get my humor.
You nailed it. That's like when they, instead of
That makes
open mics, they have an everything night where you have like the poetry slam reading.
Variety shows like vaudevillian type of
No,
shows.
but vaudevillian is brilliant. That
no,
means
but
you
I'm
have
saying it's a
But
variety act.
they have these rooms that are like that where you could do everything. Poetry readings. That's what the
Poetry slam. No, what is it?
slam dance.
Spoken word.
Spoken
poetry,
word
yeah.
night. That's what. Yeah, because nobody laughs at that.
I've been-
Anthony said it again. I keep quoting this man because he's brilliant. It's the only job where you could just say you are that, and you didn't have to like go to school or learn something. You just, I'm a comedian.
Yeah, now
A doctor can't be like, I'm a doctor.
No,
So anybody could just call themselves a comedian.
and that's what happens.
And people forget that the point of and even comedians in New York, they forget that the point is to make the audience laugh. They're so worried about how they look and how to make the comedians in the back impressed that they forget to make these people laugh.
Yeah.
You want to go to New York and make Sally from Wichita and her husband laugh.
Yeah.
'Cause they're-
Well, that's Poseidon saw me yesterday. He saw what it takes to, because it was not a,
Not an easy room.
I hate comedian rooms. I
In
like
the- no,
rooms
no.
with normal people.
This was a normal people room, but it was not like, it took a while for anyone, the host, the guy who went
Yeah,
out before me,
yeah.
to get any laughs.
Yeah, because you have to.
And
they
I
don't
was
know
like-
how to react.
Yeah, exactly. And I was telling him, I go, fuck, this can be brutal. But then I told him, you know what though? They booked me the headline. I'm the fucking pro here. I'll win him over. And I fucking
And you
got
did.
him. And even when I went too hardcore, I still won him back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you want to go out in the battles, you know, and do the cruise ships. Because
Yeah.
who goes on cruises? People that have 2 weeks off, normal people, regular, you know, make those people laugh. Then you're a comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in a,
Poseidon is not a comedian, and Pantelis, does he do stand up often? That's all I do. 'Cause I'm always doing stand up. That's my thing.
Poseidon
Poseidon
is one
is
of those
not-
people that when he tries to be funny, he stinks.
Yeah.
But when he's just talking, he's funny.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Like for example, let's play what he said before. Let's reiterate some of the gems he gave us today.
Yeah, Poseidon is a comedian's target in the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really though. Poseidon sits in the back. Poseidon enjoys it. Poseidon, no, he's
Poseidon
becoming.
sits in the back and orders $90 worth of food
Yes.
for one person.
Yeah, he does that all the time. But
I was
you-
at Governor's. The guy had Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
You remember?
But you know what? You know what though? Poseidon.
And you're on stage. Let's go for a cigarette.
Yeah, every time I'm on. fucking- but
And then I brought you
Poseidon,
to Dunkin' Donuts because you wanted a donut.
Poseidon has become a snob.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, there's nothing. Snob has a negative connotation, but it's not.
Well,
it's being
snob of what?
Being
though?
selective.
He's been, I was like, that was, I saw that. Like, you saw that. it was not actually funny because like now I get to watch Mike Ward, I get to watch you. That guy is not that good, and I'm like, Jesus Christ!
But
bro,
I'll tell you.
you didn't even know who Andrew Dice Clay was till 2 months ago, and you're gonna fucking dictate. And most of the time, look. This is the thing. I agree with him. Like I'm like, look, I know that that's a shitty comic. I understand you, but you have no right to say it. You piece of shit.
Well, you're right, but he has a bit of a point because he has seen in this short period of time
Yeah.
what good comedy sounds like.
You know what's funny is Poseidon was not exposed to too much stand up before me.
Right.
And now Poseidon, present company excluded, he's gotten to see Mike Ward,
Yeah.
Aaron Berg.
So he knows what-
Dave
with the
Landau.
good-
yeah, he knows what all the good comics are. Yeah,
Correct. Like there's a guy named Reno. He's an electrician in Australia, and he's performed with Joe around the world. When I do comedy, I wait for his opinion because this guy has seen 10,000 shows.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know comedy, but he's seen. He knows the rhythm and he knows when people are laughing, when to go. Oh, yesterday you said it like this. Say it higher. They got a bigger laugh.
Well,
so
Poseidon does that for me now. Like Poseidon,
Yeah.
I'll use him as a barometer.
Yeah.
Because since he's seen me,
He knows your
perform,
act.
He knows my act. So if he'll tell me like, "Oh, dude, you killed," or this,
Yeah.
it's like, "I can't believe you did it." Like yesterday, I did some stuff that I didn't even realize I was doing, and he told me after, like with the acknowledgement of the time, all that stuff. Like he had no idea. But I was like, "No, I did this and this for this reason." He's like, "Oh, bro, that worked because of he's giving me actual feedback now."
I listened to Barry Katz with you, where what was
My
he doing?
interview of Barry Katz.
Yeah, where he had the hiccups for the first time in ever.
Ages. You know how hard it was to fucking cut out most of the hiccups.
But Cat Williams, when
that was a good story.
That's it. That's like Poseidon. He's like
Yeah.
Cat Williams wanted him there. He didn't care about all the people that were
Yeah.
there. He wanted him there because he wanted his opinion.
Yeah. Well, if I had Barry Katz there, I'd
Yeah,
want
well,
Barry
he's
Katz
no
to
Barry
be-
Katz.
He's no Barry
He's
Katz.
a Barry Katzo.
Yeah. He's a Barry Cat fucker.
What's a Barry Katzo?
Katzo.
Katzo, like dick.
Yeah.
No,
I am a dick.
Neptuno Katzo.
yeah, no Barry,
Holding a fork.
Barry Katz. Actually, I was going to ask him. I was going to send him a text the other day to ask him something.
Barry. Yeah, this
Katz,
fucking
yeah.
was
Stop
killing
that,
me.
man.
It was
Jesus
killing
Christ.
me. Well, yeah. But by the way, I had to put my TV to 100 to hear it.
It was too low.
But it was still a good interview. I enjoyed
Yeah.
it. Barry Katz, really a lot of good stories. Barry Katz.
He does have. He has great stories.
A lot
Yeah.
of great war stories. Do you know who Bernie Burlstein is? Fucking Barry.
Yeah.
I want to fuck your friend from Australia.
Is that what he told you?
No, but he told her that, and she went to his house. Hey, don't say that out loud.
Are you serious? Don't fucking ruin
Why?
Barry. Yeah, why you gotta fucking ruin people's shit, bro?
Barry.
Don't give out
Katz.
people's secret. God damn, you're a fucking rat. You know what happens to rats, bro? In the mafia.
Did you see the Sammy the Bullshit?
No.
Did you see Sammy the Bullshit? Sammy the Bull interview on. It's got It's got millions of views. It's been on for 3 days. Sammy the Bull from John Gotti, the
Okay.
rat. It's his first interview in 20 years.
With who?
With one of those guys on the mob show on YouTube.
I don't give a fuck about that.
But it's a pretty good interview. He's a heck of a storyteller.
Is it on Vlad TV?
Is it Vlad? Maybe one of those.
I don't know.
Anyway, just type in Sammy the Bull. It'll come up. It's really good. It's he's charismatic.
Magamil says, I was hoping y'all were going to be at Kumia's Halloween party. I got an invite for Kumia's Halloween party.
He was going as I forgot. He said it. What did he go as?
I don't know. But I was going to go if Mike comes too, but Mike is on tour doing
And-
the Quebec. There was
And
no way we
Dave
could
Dave
go.
was in a show too. He was at the party, but I'm sure Gino. How did Gino not drink? They're still doing Sober October. How's Gino Visconti going to be at that show without drinking? At that house. It's driving me.
When was it? Is it this week or
Yesterday.
is it last week? It was
Yes-
yesterday. Yeah.
He said it. He goes, his Missy was going to go as this, and he was going to go as that. Oh, Carmela Soprano and Furio. He went. He
that's
was
funny.
going as Furio. So I wonder where he got. He had to go to John Sahag. and
Oh,
get his-
Ant went as Christopher from The Sopranos.
no, he went as Furio.
And Missy went as Adriana.
He didn't go as. Oh, really?
Yeah.
He said he was going as Furio
Oh,
and
no,
Carmela.
no. And now Magamil says, oh, that's right. You're right. He says,
Of course, I'm right.
he knows everything about Anthony.
I'm.
He literally wrote, he's right, I was wrong. The first time that Guido has ever heard that. And it's
Yeah.
yeah. So what we were talking about, these alt...
Oh, Furio, my spec house.
So here's the thing. When you hear about... I don't mind if you have like an alternative... If people... It's like an alternative lifestyle. If people are happy, they're doing their shit, and people come out and watch you and they love that stuff, more power to you. You know what I mean? Have a room, enjoy yourself. I don't mind any of that shit. What bothers me, though, is the preachy people, like we said, the ones that are complaining about everything, they're just outraged.
yeah.
And then the reason why they're outraged and they hate everything is because they're hiding something. Like, you saw what happened with that Toronto comedian, Shanti, whatever the fuck her last name is. Like, apparently she was...
It's the worst story.
Why is Louis C.K. coming out here? She was angry with everybody that was doing comedy that wasn't her. And then it came out that she was raping people, sexually assaulting people, whatever the fuck. Like, god damn, man.
How about Anthony Bourdain's girlfriend, who apparently she
Same thing. Yeah.
and then he died. His suicide was suspicious to me.
Yeah, as
Came
soon
and
as he
went.
said he had something to say about the Clintons, bam, he killed himself.
Did you see that list?
suicided.
Did you see that list
What list?
Anthony did with Dave? The list of people that mysteriously killed themselves, 2 bullets in the back of the head, the suicide.
It's scary. Point is, what I'm trying to say is like that Toronto comedian.
She only got famous by telling that story.
She what?
She probably only got her name in the news by telling that story.
Tell me what story?
This Louis C.K. shit. Or
She didn't tell the story.
Oh.
She was just against him because he was at the club. So he was at the Yuck Yucks a few weeks ago.
but that's it. And she put her name in the. Her name was trending, is what I'm saying.
No, it wasn't. Her name didn't trend until they talked shit about her. All she did was go on the Facebook page.
Okay.
Of the I'm trying to tell you what happened, bro.
Sorry.
And she went and she said, "I can't believe you guys have Louis C.K. there. You clearly don't care about the safety of the women you employ."
Yeah,
Something
I
stupid.
have to employ the women and pay them, and I need asses in the seats and
so-
sell alcohol and
but
pay
what
my
happened was-
mortgage.
He's never raped anyone. Louis C.K. has never
He's
raped anyone.
jerked off. He's the idiot.
Louis C.K. has a fucking fetish. Anyways, so she
Which
wrote that.
he asked
and then-
permission.
exactly. So then what happens, one of the waitresses, I think, wrote something like people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, something like that. And then all these comics started to write about how she fucked with them.
Wow, pow,
Yeah.
pow, pow.
Yeah.
Doof, 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 doof. You know,
Mexican standoff, bro. It's gonna turn into a Mexican standoff. You said no. You said, but you did this and you did this.
No, it's look. Here's the
quit pulling that gun at my dad.
Calm the fuck
That's
down.
fucking Chris
So
Penn.
you realize that you ruin people's speakers when you do that, when you yell.
When I do a Chris Penn impression, I'm actually doing an impression of Jay Moore doing Chris Penn.
Better. Point is, when they're yelling, when you hear someone saying they shouldn't be allowed to do comedy, they should, like Poseidon, myself, for all the stupid shit that we say, we never say this person shouldn't be allowed to do comedy. We
Remember
never
when
say that.
comedy was subjective?
Yeah, that's what it should be.
You
right?
were allowed to laugh. I used to think alt rooms were exactly that. Instead of performing in a comedy club, the laundromat is closed and they put up a fucking
Yeah.
comedy. That's an alt room. I didn't know alt room meant
It's alt comedy, not alt room, right? So it's alternative to comedy. It's not alternative to a room.
alternative to funny.
Yeah, Sebastian Burgos said you broke his speakers.
Tell Sebastian Borgo he broke my heart.
Oh.
I'm gonna kiss him on the mouth.
Now he's excited. So they're asking if you could be a permanent third mic here.
I would love to
they're liking
be
your
a
style.
permanent third mic. I'd have to ask my partner.
Oh, by the way, Catacombs
Yes.
is closing down.
Yeah.
I wanted to know something. Can you find out, because you know all the ins and outs. Hold on, before you start talking. If you could find out, are they, the people that own it, do they own the actual building or are they renting the building? The reason why I say this is that might be a great room for a comedy club.
Yes.
We could buy it.
Where is it? On what and what?
It's on St. Lawrence in Ontario. And it's 2 blocks from Mike's Club, which does French comedy.
Something tells me that's the only reason that's a good spot, because
You
of
have an
bordel.
English room and you have a French room.
It could be bordel. What is the word for bordel in English?
No, you wouldn't call it bordel. The reason it's called
Oh, yeah,
bordel
bordel.
is because
'Cause
it
it
used
was
to
a
be
real
bordello.
bordel, yeah.
What I would call this place would be just
Whorehouse.
No, because it's catacombs with a K, right? You'd call it comedy club, the comedy club, but they're both K's. Comedy
Yes.
and club.
Comedy. So it's like Russian.
Yeah, because you remember the history
But
of the place.
something would tell me. My guess is some big developer is doing
Wants to build a condo.
because
I thought of that too.
because Place des Festival is going up. They had this plan of what they're doing there.
Maybe.
I have a feeling it's that. I don't know.
But you use your
Yeah.
connections. You find out
I'm gonna,
right now.
I'm gonna text 1-800 Mafia.
I would call it the comedy club, 2 Ks, right? And then if Poseidon buys in, 3 Ks.
you were gonna. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
I always said that. You see, because of its proximity to bordel, that could be like the comedy
corner,
neighborhood. Because
yeah.
comedians will run, like at the festival where they just run, doing spots.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I always said that because a lot of regular people, I've told you this many times, they don't go downtown anymore. They go to Laval. or they
Yeah.
go to South Shore. You want to open up, what's that South Shore complex that looks like Centropolis?
Dick's 30.
Where the plane
Dick's
landed.
30. Brassard?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dick's 30. 10-30.
Oh, Distrant, yeah. Dick's 30. That's like trying to tell a tourist, bro, get off at P9. And the guy's trying to, where the fuck is P9? P-I-N-E-F, P9. It's Pi X.
Sebastian Bourgault says there's no money in comedy club. Sebastian, that is not true.
Sebastian Bourgault is at
The
the
only
forefront
reason
of
why
business.
Bordel succeeds is because of 6 owners. Bordel is sold out every night that they're open.
It's like comedy clubs were here in the 80s.
Yeah.
When everybody was coked up and going out.
Yeah, Bordel is like a time machine. It's like in the 80s.
The French side is killing it here.
Yeah, they're killing it.
If what I'm saying is you'd have to open up in Centropolis or Distrant.
Yeah.
The normal people, they go out. That's their downtown. They don't go downtown anymore.
If you know how to run a club, you make money. Look at the Comedy Nest. Look at the Bordel. The Comedy Nest now is open 7 nights a week.
Because they know what they're doing.
They know
You can't just go on content.
They started like, dude. They make money. They actually break a profit on open mic nights.
Do you see how organized they are?
Yeah.
How like everything's by that they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example of the mentality that a lot of people that live in those burbs have.
Wait, are you saying build a comedy club in Laval?
Exactly. Listen to my point.
You know what the problem is? If you do that, most of your audience is going to be Lavalers.
That's the ones that have money. The people that live in the city, they pay rent and they live with roommates.
But could you
don't want
imagine?
them.
I know, but could you imagine telling jokes and nobody getting it in the room?
No, could you imagine making it easy and phoning it in and they're all going to laugh? Okay, I'll tell you why. My
How
friend,
much shit can Pantelis talk about Laval in 1 minute?
my friend lives in La Prairie near
I
Distrant.
have to say,
Yeah.
they wouldn't even make it into the club. They just chill in the parking lot the whole
Yeah,
time.
they're still in the parking lot. Bro,
Smoking
we're at the
cig-
club, bro. You're inside? No, bro. I'm in the parking lot.
During your set, where you go, half of them get up to go smoke.
Yeah.
But
Do you remember?
the show starts
Do you
late
remember
because
at the
everybody's kissing each other
at
hello
the
on both
Comedy
cheeks.
Nest a few weeks ago, because I was like, "Where's everyone?" Like I was trying to gauge because there was like different people. There was people from like the States, all that, and I'm like, from Laval, and there was 2 people like, "Yeah, we're from Laval." I go, "Okay, you want me to talk slower? Like, is that gonna?"
Oh yeah, remember that? All your sets instead of 30 minutes, they take an hour.
Right, my easy one is this. I go, everybody here not Italian? You're not. Where are you from, sir? I go, Greek. Oh, I see you're in the back. Bah, easy laugh. So my friend Steve lives near Distrant, South Shore. And we were going to meet like a high school, old friend reunion. So we're on a group text, and they said, where do you want? I said, let's meet downtown. Some cool, nice places in Old Montreal, beautiful women. And he's like, no, I'd rather, I'd rather go to McGibbon's in the West Island.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Why?
God, well, because they're all married with kids, and then walk in, it's going to be a bunch of people wearing baseball caps, and no one cares. I want to see hot women. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was like, but if I drive there, it's going to take so long. He was trying to say that it's going to take so long. I
To go to
Googled,
the West Island from Dick's 30?
I Google mapped, okay? No, he said he worked. He said he worked. It's his mentality is what I'm saying. Where he was working
Yeah.
to, let's say, Crescent Street, compared to where he was working to go to West Island, okay, was Google Maps 16 minutes and 14 minutes.
Oh, it's just a 2-minute difference.
But in his mind, I have to go all the way downtown.
Right.
This is the mind that people in Laval have and people in South Shore have.
You're giving them too much credit.
They won't go downtown. But the only thing that will make that club work is because it's close to Bordeaux.
No, that would
Catacombs.
be it's
To bring it back to the
it's
point.
at a good walking spot. I think it would be, and also it's a great place for comedy.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of stand up there. Poseidon too. I've performed there.
Yeah.
It's great.
I
But
think it's a good
Lavalers,
idea.
Again, I told you,
Lavalers would probably like to have their own comedy club because Laval wants to have. It's basically building its own city, like a real
is its
legit
own
city.
city.
It has its own arena now. It has its own concert venue.
Vinny Brand in Jersey, all these places, all these comedy clubs, and Jersey is a Laval.
Yeah, yeah.
You know where a comedy club would be perfect? They're downtown.
Centropolis.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
He said that like an hour ago.
In Centropolis.
oh, you said Centro-
that
sorry.
Souvlaki bar.
I didn't hear it.
Okay,
I didn't
should
hear it.
have comedy nights just for fun.
No, that's okay. Here's another thing. That's where you ruin comedy.
I'm not
'Cause
saying.
I don't like if you
I'm
point
not
a red.
saying the
something-
name.
No.
I'm saying.
No.
the
They should
proximity,
have
the-
They should have a small little comedy club, an intimate club where you get good fucking comics.
I don't know if there's anything for rent that's like if they cut off a place because everything's big.
You build
there.
one.
There's a little wine shop. Anyway,
I mean, if it's big, then you know what you
I
do.
think it would be great. That is
it's-
Saturday night
it's
for
go
people.
big, go home. You build a comedy club there,
Yeah.
and you have separate rooms.
yeah, and you call it Sugar Sammy's, run by Sid. I would,
Oh, you mean if Sammy invests?
and Sid runs it. I think that'd be a great idea.
Sid's fucking great at this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm replacing Pino in Sid's show next week.
Oh, really? I was there. Oh, dude, let me tell you something. I told people on Two Drink Minimum. So last Friday it was, or the week before, I remember, I did Sid's show. Bro, the shit I ate. So everyone, it starts off.
Was it on Cremsey?
No, his show on Mansfield.
Okay.
So the host goes up, he greets everyone. Silence. I give him like a couple of minutes. I hear him and I turn around. I go to the comics. I go, "We are gonna bomb so fucking hard tonight." And they're like, "What are you talking about? We're gonna do well. Don't worry, he's gonna get a crowd. But we're gonna do well." I go, "No. We're gonna fucking bomb. Like wait."
Little did they know that the audience was the Quebec Society of Deaf People.
So one guy says, "What are you talking about? They all paid like $20 each to be
laugh.
here." Yeah, they're gonna laugh. And I'm like, guys, I could tell from the jokes he's saying, like they should, you know what I mean?
They should pop.
They should at least, even the fake laughs, we weren't getting that. So the first guy goes up, and I go, "Look, just be ready, brace yourself. It's not gonna you, it's them. You're gonna bomb." Goes up, fucking eats shit for 10 minutes. Listen, I'm sitting there with the other guy. And he's like, no, we're going to do well. I go, listen, this is going to happen. She's going to go next. She's going to bomb. You're going to bomb. I'm going to go last, and I'm going to eat more shit than anyone else here. And he's like, how can you tell? I go, because I'm a fucking professional. I get fucking paid to do this. I'm telling you, this is not going to work. Even Sid's like, dude, by the time you go up, everything's going to be golden. I go, Sid, I'm going to eat shit for 20 minutes.
What?
Everyone eats dick. I go on stage, bro. It was 20 minutes of eating dick. It was 20 minutes of why am I even doing stand-up?
What was the reason? What was your guess as to why they weren't laughing?
Here's the thing. I don't know, because if it was a room where it was free, I would guess people didn't know what they were coming for.
But the
fact that people paid for tickets and stayed there for an hour, a lot of people like this.
Did everybody know each other?
Well, no, there was two couples. There was basically the two couples in front that were into it. There was a couple from Russia and two Americans, a couple from Buffalo. So it was like Americans and the people who rigged their elections. They were in the front,
Bro.
and they were having a great time.
But they maybe. It's funny how sometimes, depending on how people walk in and how they look at each other, they start their own little
They were having-
body language energy.
Yeah.
That
They
you-
were having a great time. But in the back, there was people like this. Like I was leaving look because I was talking to them. And they were like this, And I was like, what the fuck? And even at one point, I had a joke that was talking about like comedy, am I a good comedian? Am I a shit comedian? And I even said, like in the joke, I go, if they were here this night, they would be like, I'm a shitty comic.
I would love to have the balls to have been there and be like, what's all your problem?
I asked. I go,
Like,
what the
why-
fuck?
why-
I even
because
asked
every
in the beginning.
single one of
I
these
go, are you
jokes
all
are
angry?
funny.
Are you all angry?
Yeah.
Like, why are you here?
Yeah.
Like they all paid for money to be disappointed, but I didn't care in the sense. I wasn't scared. I mean, I've been doing this for long enough that I was like, all right, it is what it is. Like I've had to live with myself being shit on stage. Do you know what I mean? So if you could live with that, you could live with the crowd. Because it's very rarely. I'm gonna be honest. It's very rarely the crowd's fault. 99% of the time, no matter what the comedian says, it's the comedian's fault.
It comes down to something that Chris Rock said perfectly. A lot of times when you know the joke is funny but the audience doesn't laugh is because you are not explaining the premise. You're not setting the premise
Yeah,
first.
it's something like that. This was just one of those very rare nights where I don't know if it was like a group that bought tickets or whatever. And
They were all Asian.
Gambit Rocks wrote, crowd work will solve that problem. Gambit Rocks has been doing stand-up for a very long time. That's what always happens. So the advice always comes from people that aren't stand-ups that tell you, no, the reason is this. No, guys, I knew 3 minutes in.
You felt it.
I knew what was going to happen in the next hour.
Joey does that. Joey's an expert at that. He'll talk to the crowd and be like,
Yeah, you could tell. So they were just not into it. And the people, and he's talking about crowd work, the people that were angry, every comic tried to talk to them, especially the host. They didn't want to talk even.
who was
Which
the
ruined.
host?
It was Ali.
He's okay.
But it wasn't him. It wasn't. I'm telling you, it was every comic went up and bombed, and anything you want was said that night. Like it was from easy hacky jokes to.
You would have given them options. You threw everything at them. And
everything, not just for me.
Everybody.
Everything was covered, and they just weren't. But
Yeah.
it's fine. It happens. It's just so funny that now, because back in the day I couldn't tell. I couldn't preemptively know what was gonna happen, and now I was able to tell. But the people that did want to see it, like let's say the 6-7 people in the audience that were in, they were in.
Maybe they
hooked
owed Sid a favor and had to go, or else they were gonna
No.
get their legs broken.
No.
I never understood that. Why
just-
people don't don't go.
But you think, because people think, oh, that's just weird, and you should have done this, and you should. No, it happens. Even at the Comedy Nest, which is our English comedy club in the city, it happens. You go certain nights, and you get people doing this.
Yeah, but what the hell are they going for?
That's what always shocks me.
They're on a date. They're on a date, and
Yeah.
you're trying to impress the. You've done Grumpies?
Yeah, of course.
But what's funny about Grumpies is not one person is listening. And the only goal you have there is if I can get everybody's attention for 1 minute or 1 second, I did what I had to do.
There used to be a
Nobody's
reason.
they're all talking. It's a bar. It's a bar that does not stop for the show.
Yeah. So essentially,
The bar is still going on while
That-
the guy's talking.
that was the show where I was like yelled at by people in the that were sitting there. But also that what we used to do there is when you used to have a good set, you would go there. Mike Mayo taught me this when I first started doing comedy. If you have a good set and you think you're the shit, you have to go there. And then what happens? I would have a good set, and then my next set would be there, and I would eat shit, and it would bring you back down. Be like, you're nothing.
It's good.
Keep working.
It's good.
It was very good. But for me, for people who have been doing this for a while, you can't gain anything from it anymore. It did its job. I know that I'm only as good as my last set.
Yeah.
You know,
But
that you have
go.
to keep doing.
It's exactly that. It's a good gym.
It's
If
a very
you
good
get somebody's
gym.
attention.
It's like
How's-
sales.
It is
Sales.
sales.
You
You're
have to
selling
keep
yourself.
you're selling jokes. You have to keep selling.
And it's so true. The other night was my third show in 6 days. I did Friday, Saturday, and then Friday. I had my best set Friday because it was fresh. You have to keep doing it.
Yeah.
You have to keep doing it. Like, I got to look for a fucking outlet this week.
And not just, sometimes it just doesn't. Do you remember the show we had done in Villeray? Me, you, and Massimo?
Yeah.
Dude, you understand, the crowd was hot. Dude, you know how much shit I ate? I was the only non-Italian.
But you thought you did well.
No, I didn't do well. And I didn't do well, and I think that the fact that I thought I was going to play on the fact that I was the only non-Italian.
But you did, I guess.
But the thing is, they didn't like it's weird because when I came on, I was like, all right, it's all Italians, one Greek, they're gonna fucking like me. They're all my friends on. But he went on first, and he did all the like bada boo bada bee. He was speaking Italian, and
Yeah,
they were
I was-
all dying of laughter. And so he set that precedent.
I should have gone
so
after.
So then I went on. They're like, why the fuck is this guy speaking English? His asshole's not even Italian.
You should have gone before me and Gino closed.
Yeah.
I think that was more of a logistics.
Maybe because they seem nice,
Because
but just
Gino does a mix of you and me.
yeah. He does English, and because he went on, he was speaking Italian, and he was doing all those like,
Oh, shit.
yeah. So then when I go on, they're like, their mind is already in. All right, he's gonna speak to us about our Italian shit, and they're like, who the fuck is this Greek
And he was
asshole?
doing regular.
I was doing comedy club jokes.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Angelo has 2 sets. He has the comedy club set and the ethnic set. That's what he knows when to switch it up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the ethnic. Shit.
I know. You don't want to make money.
Well,
Bro, you know how much money you make?
yeah, I know. People have told me this, but however, and I know I could.
And it's exactly what I told Gino Durante. He wants to do mainstream English. I said, bro, if you do stuff in
No,
French.
but here's
if
the
you
thing.
do stuff in French, you're gonna buy a house.
Yeah.
Buy a house with your money.
But Gino, the difference is he can do the ethnic. He can do all that stuff, and
I
it's
know.
him.
But I'm saying all
The-
these places that you're
the
going to do with
cheesy-
all the Mike Ward spots.
Yeah.
Gino can clean up.
Okay, but now that I'm gonna start doing it in French, I'll be able to do real jokes
Yeah.
just in French.
And
I'll
you'll
be
be-
happy
you'll
with
be
myself.
fine. Yes, exactly.
The French audience in Quebec are gonna be happy, like
Yeah.
the province, because they're gonna the ones who don't speak English are gonna be like, fuck, finally he's doing it in French. So they're gonna be happy. I'm gonna be happy, and I won't have to compromise and do stupid hacky jokes.
I'm not trying to defend it because I do it like as a sellout. Because I believe that anybody on a mic making a bunch of people laugh is a comedian.
Yeah, it's just I personally,
And I'm
I
not
have to be
doing-
having fun.
Correct. And
I can't have fun when I tell people, what's the deal with feta?
Yeah, you don't exactly.
Long
You don't because
names.
you don't hear
what if
my.
you took- what if
I'm
you-
doing very clever. Just because I'm speaking it in Italian doesn't mean I'm doing. Hey, you go to school and you have the oil on.
What
your
is the
paper bag."
pizza? Ah.
Yeah, I don't do.
I can't do that shit.
Plastic on the furniture. believe it or not, there's hacky ethnic jokes. I don't
Believe it or not, I believe it.
No,
sir.
no, no. But I'm like,
I believe it. I've seen it.
I actually don't, but I don't do that. I actually do very clever shit. And people like, I can't believe it's like you were living in my house. I don't do that. We had to make wine with our parents. We had to no. I do.
But you know what? If you,
I'm
if
pretty
you did that
happy
hacky
with my
shit,
stuff.
I understand you. But like, if you took Greek stereotypes and you added like a Pantelis filter,
Yeah.
I think it'd be very
I
funny.
feel like it would be non-hacky. It would be funny. It would be.
But here's the thing:
it would
if I
make
were,
sense.
I don't know.
And I do it because it's me. It's very honest. I told Bourgo this.
Maybe I'll do certain spots around Canada just to collect money.
Well, not just
very-
that. It's
no,
like it's like a flavor, right? It's
and
like
I
a,
do it because it's me. When I talk, it's very hard for me to imitate my mother speaking English. You know why? Because my mother doesn't fucking speak English. So I can't be, hey Guido, you can't go to school. My mother doesn't talk
I'm
like
doing an Italian corporate at the end of the month. At the end of November, I'm gonna talk to you. Give me some shit. I'll talk to them about Italian stuff.
Yeah, very easy. Yeah, Italian. Just say, I'm in an Italian room. Now I know why there's metal detectors. Because of their guns. Oh, nice to be here. We haven't seen this many Italians in this room since the Charbonneau Commission.
That is so fucking cheesy. I can't do that shit, bro.
Well,
it needs
you
to
go
be
do it as
a
Johnny-
little bit
that
complex.
wouldn't work. That
You-
wouldn't work for you.
You do it as Johnny Carson. That's what I'm saying, the vibe.
No. He would have to basically take something like
Do a Greeks against Italians
how you
or
always
Greeks
do
with
your jokes
Italians?
now, but you comment on like a Greek stereotype or something.
Oh, I like how you guys are.
Anyway, we're like what? It's in St. Leonard. It's in Laval. It's a corporate. It's what? You're for Cebu?
Ontario.
In Ontario. So you're going to Vaughan.
No,
How do you know it's an Italian corporate?
they booked me.
But was there Parmesan in the conversation?
They told me.
Where you're in an
It's even an Italian place.
What do you mean? What's the Parmesan?
like? How do you
in the
know it's an
conversation?
Italian corporate? Like the Association of Italians is hiring. Okay.
It's an Italian guy. It's Italian people. It's a corporate gig.
Okay. So the guy who booked you told you it's an Italian
Yeah.
gig. I understand. Now I understand. Okay. Well, I can tell you that the Italians in Ontario are different. So you're. Then
I was thinking of opening up with just N bombs.
they would love that. Your act as I know it is fine. Don't change it. Throw in a fucking,
Throw in a fugazi pizza,
yeah.
bro.
throw in throw in that Montreal's better than Toronto. Make them boo and
No,
you'll
you
be
just
fine.
go there. You're like, oh, Italians, Greeks, una faccia, una razza.
Oh,
They
hey,
love that.
shit. Okay.
No, you know what you do when you go to the Italian corporate? Say, there's a BMW alarm going off in the parking lot. Everyone's gonna get up. Everyone's gonna get up and go outside.
Oh, they all drive Beamers. Okay, so we're gonna start wrapping this up. Guido, where are the people gonna find you online?
It's at Guido Grasso Jr. Guido Grasso GRASSOJR on Instagram, and at Southern Boys Comedy with Massimo. And next week I'm at what's Sid's comedy thing called?
Straight out of Montreal, no?
Straight Out of Montreal. Go to Straight Out of Montreal. I'm performing somewhere in Montreal on November 3rd. And that's it. Now I'm off to our nation's capital. I'll let Pantelis know how my Tokyo date. She wrote No Rush. Perfect.
Oh shit! All right, she's patient. She's a patient kidnapper. It's good. Poseidon, you will find him online on the Instagram and on the Twitter at theposeidon69. That's the Poseidon and the two numbers 6 and a 9.
like the position.
Head over to panteliscomedy.com for all of my stuff. I'm going to be in Texas, actually, for Spooktacular this Thursday,
Oh,
Texas
man.
A&M, the
Texas
university.
is
That's going to be fun. Saturday, I am back in Montreal. Actually, no. Then I got to drive up to Quebec City. So I will be with Poseidon, and opening for me is going to be Emile Coury, Quebec City. There's still a couple of tickets. Go to my website, panteliscomedy.com. It's going to be a fucking great time. November 1st, I'm going to make an announcement. That's when tickets go on sale for my Sherbrooke show, so you can buy tickets.
Hey, you could share it at Sherbrooke.
2 drink minimum. The fucking greatest podcast to ever come out of this godforsaken country. Every Wednesday, you can get the episodes everywhere on Compound Media, iTunes, YouTube, wherever the fuck you want. But on Tuesdays, it is live on YouTube. So Tuesdays, 2 p.m. If you got nothing to do, if you're at work and you're tired of your boss, tune in, listen to it live. If not, you can watch it Wednesdays, get it on your iPhones. I'll tell your friends, share it everywhere. Apart from that, panteliscomedy.com for all of my stuff. Thank you guys for watching and listening. It's been a goddamn pleasure.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's always fun to pick up coffee and bring it for you guys.
And I'm all jizzed out.
a.
Just came in your
It's
pants?
it's a new saying. I made it up. Like
That's